I've not used this before, so I'm just trying it out.
Like the old times, we'll hit pause and then hit a rewind. You wanna come over, just like the old days, and we'll watch the time just fly. Hey buddy, no strangers here. These times I hold them dear. My door's open, so come on in. This was great, let's do it again. Like the old days, and we'll watch the time just fly. Do you wanna come over? Just like the old times, we'll hit pause and then hit rewind. You wanna come over? Just like the old days, and we'll watch the time just fly.
Hey, how are you guys? We love it when a crossover comes together because we've got Oring joining us. Nate, the man himself, N.A. Baracus, joining us for today's episode of Shoot the Shh with my buddy Gazz. Why didn't we think of this before? We're a variety show now. We might even get some copyright music to play later on if Nate's been extra generous. Might get his guitar out again, which I thought was fantastic, by the way.
It was.
Those of... What's that, Nate?
It was pretty bad.
No, I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. It really tied the show together. So, let's not ruin today's show by not doing it, is all I'm saying. We'll shout out to the chat real quick. Stephen was here half hour early. Not his fault, my fault, because I actually set it up half hour wrong. But hello, Stephen. How are you, buddy? Better A Bob is here saying hello all. Hello to you too. And Fandom Power Podcast saying, I may not be a crack commando in the LA Underground, but I did work with some in Afghanistan. Ooh. Sadly, none of them had a cool van. Well, you can't be incredibly good looking and have a cool van.
True enough.
And Josh is here. Hey, y'all. Hey, buddy. Good to see everybody. The links to Nate and Gazz are in the description as well. If you aren't following Gazz on Instagram, check it out. And Nate's also got the link there to his YouTube channel. So go ahead and check that out too. In fact, I've got a thing for that. Why do I never have this ready to go? Just bear with me while I remember how to do this. Here we go.
Check it out one time, won't you?
There we are. And I know if you check it out one time, you'll check it out all the time. Oh, and Josh's dad says hi as well. Hello, Josh's dad. Mr. Joe Fan. As we call.
Mr. Fan.
Yeah. Mr. Fan. That's right. Mr. Fan. Nate, I keep telling people you're funny.
Funny looking.
All right, so we're doing the A-Team today, but before we kick into it, I've got to do some RonCon announcements. You can see Gazz is holding up the picture of RonCon there in his corner. Yep. Awesome. Pericles Dragon Ball Z is also here saying evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. It is morning here. It is May the 4th, as Nate pointed out. So there it is.
Happy Star Wars Day. You want to hear my spot-on Darth Vader impression?
Yeah,
obviously.
Hello, I am Darth Vader. No, Luke, I am your father!
Nailed it!
Nailed it.
I love that we're a variety show now, so we can put up with this nonsense. RonCon coming to you soon. We are like weeks away. Like if you divide a whole month and a bit into weeks, then you're just weeks away. All right, you can put 12 months, 2 years, 13 years down the track and put them into weeks, and everything's weeks away. the Vader actor. That's Nate. So RonCon coming at you weeks away from now. Friday, June 13, the Legends arrive, but we've soon figured out that Gazz arrives the day after, so we've got 2 Legends arriving on 2 different days. But I'll be hitting Canada June 13th, Friday the 13th, Gazz. Friday the 13th.
Oh, you better be careful.
I'll have to be extra careful. Well, everyone's careful in Canada, though, right? Saturday, June 14th, the 400 market toy hunt. Now, is that 400 markets? I'm not sure what a 400 market is. Is it 400 markets?
I've never been there.
We're going to find out. I don't know. I've done no investigating. We're about to find out in only weeks away. Anyway, so the 400 market toy hunt on Saturday, June 14th. Now, I've been told that this might be the day that Michael Mercy comes and hangs out with us. It's a possibility. Also, Heroic Nonsense says he's free on that day also.
Oh, nice.
So, and I'm hoping Spoonkiller can make it also. But do you know who is definitely going to be Saturday, June 14th for this?
Who?
Fandom Power Podcast.
Oh.
We are doing, in the evening, a campfire with Fandom Power Podcast, who is the best podcast powered by fandom.
Has that ever been done before? A campfire podcast?
I think campfires have been around for a while, yeah.
But I mean, a campfire podcast.
I'm not sure, but I'd be cool with it. But we're going to do it. We're going to check it out. We're going to check it out one time.
In the Great White North, maybe we'll run into Yeti.
Well, if I undress, we definitely will. None of that. So none of that. And then Sunday, June 15th. Now, I originally said we're doing Dungeons and Dragons at the Goblins and Goblets, but I was wrong. Now, what's better than Dungeons and Dragons?
G.I. Joe?
What's a little bit less cooler than G.I. Joe?
Masters of the
Masters of the Universe. Perfect, thanks. It does go in that order. It is Masters of the Universe, and G.I. Joe's above that, in my opinion. And yeah, fandom is great. And Geek Strong is here. I'm Geek Week, but happy to have you. Have fun at RonCon. See you at Joe Fest. That's all right. We got plenty of things to do at Joe Fest too. We're looking forward to it. Joe Fan is also going to be at Joe Fest, which is great. Oh yes, I've got Vegemite coming your way. I have not forgotten. I have it ready to go. So plenty of Vegemite to go around, because you only need a little bit of Vegemite. A little bit goes a long way. So we're doing Masters of the Universe version of Dungeons and Dragons at the Goblins and Goblet.
Okay.
Monday, June 16th, Zellas for the fellas, it says. Oh, Nate's already gone. He's going to go catch a flight. He's going to go catch a flight and go and see us there. So it says Zellas for the fellas at the Ron store. So, and this is in the spirit of Zellas with the fellas.
Oh, all right.
So,
last week I was like, "Did we go to Zellas? I don't. It was here anymore."
Yeah, so it's in the spirit of that. And then in that evening, we're doing Swamp Thing's Return commentary live stream, which is great. Oop, Nate's back. Heather Lockley will bring anyone back.
Swamp Thing 2, baby.
Oh yeah, Swamp Thing returns. Tuesday, June 17th, RonCon to Joe Fest live stream. So I think we'll be wrapping up RonCon, talking about how much fun we had, showing all the merch and stuff that we collected, celebrating friendship and fandom and all of that cool stuff. And then Wednesday, June 18th is our Muppet-style road trip from Canada, crossing the border into the United States, heading into Joe Fest, where we're looking forward to seeing friends and family alike. It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Nothing but love, baby. Nothing but love.
My favorite Muppet is Animals. Does that mean I got to sit on the roof and play drums the whole way down?
Not the whole way down, but some of it, sure. It's beat drums, not eat drums.
Beat drums.
Yeah, beat drums.
Beat drums.
Nate, have you got a favorite Muppet?
No.
No?
I'm glad I asked. They're all good.
I think when I was a kid, it might have been Gonzo.
Yeah, Gonzo's a good pick. I was a Rolf the dog kind of kid. I had a stuffed Rolf the dog, and I thought he was great. And obviously Kermit's pretty cool too. And Fuzzy's
I
great.
got an animal right up there sitting
Oh, I see it.
sitting right there, and
Yes.
I got a Grover right behind him.
Those two definitely, I think, work well together. They're both chaotic, right?
Yeah,
Even Gonzo would make for a good trio with those three.
yeah, those three, yeah. It'd be cool.
So we're doing the A-team, Gaz, which was your idea,
Oh yeah.
which is a brilliant idea. Now, I've got a confession to make. I've got another confession. Anyway, there's the shirt. Nice. I've got a confession to make. I haven't seen an episode of the A-team for about 6 months. I think about 6 months ago, I watched the pilot. I was like, because I remember certain episodes, but I never remembered how the pilot went. And I was very surprised watching the pilot. We'll get into it in a moment. I'm very surprised at a certain difference that you'll see in the pilot episode. Who is the Waldorf and Statler of your Muppet group? I don't think anyone coming with us to RonCon or the road trip will be Waldorf or Statler. I think that'll be.
That'll be
mean.
Space Commander watching in from the station.
The different sides of Space Commander. He puts his yellow hat on, and then he removes it and puts another hat on, and he's both of them.
Yeah.
Rude.
Waldorf and Spacey. Oh yeah, happy Free Comic Book Day. G.I. Joe 50 and 52. Is 52 the one? Which one's got Sergeant? That's 49, I think.
I have to go to Comic Book Star either today or tomorrow or Monday. I got stuff.
I remember we went to a toy store and comic book store during Joe Fest a couple of years ago, and we actually got to find the comic book that Sarge appeared in. I think Chad got that on the day. That was a good store, though. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground.
If you have a problem and no one else can help, and if you can find them.
Oh yeah. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, and if no one else can help, and you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-team. Blam, bam, bam, blam, bam, bam.
We don't want to get copy strike. Shut down because we're doing this.
Yeah, true. That was too good. Thank you for the effort in putting that in there, Pericles. Do you know, Gaz, what it was that they went to prison for? What was the crime that they didn't commit?
Robbed a bank in Hanoi under the command of General Morrison, I believe that's his name.
It went a bit south.
Killed, and they were pretty much framed.
Well, so here's the thing, right? Is that they did what they were accused of doing, but they did it under orders.
Yeah, and
Right.
General Morrison was killed in the bombing of the command center in I forget what I want to say it was in Saigon. And if you watch further, when I think it's season 5, when Robert Vaughn shows up as this like CIA dude and pretty much takes control of the A-team, they get caught, they get tried, and you find out from a supposed eyewitness that says that Hannibal shot him and then left. And they would then they also tried to frame Murdoch for doing it because Murdoch was technically the last guy to see the general.
Unbelievable. It's been a while since I've seen the A-team, but did anyone actually pay them on the show?
I think probably like 45% of the time they got paid. Otherwise, they were like part owners of the business, or they did it for like really cheap. Right. Yeah.
Man of Action got it right. They robbed the bank. They did rob the bank. Oh, it's getting hot in here. I'm gonna.
Two of my favorite episodes. One of my favorite episodes. They actually become part owners in the business, and that's how they get paid.
My arms are stuck. Right, hang on. stuck. Help me out. I need the A-team. Can you find them?
Quick! I want to hire you. I need to take off my jacket.
So it was, it was very cold this morning, so I needed a jacket, but now it's starting to warm up. Adam, I forgot to mention at the top of the show, Adam's going to see a movie with his family, which is way more important than coming and hanging out with us. If he can make it, and if we can find him, he'll be here with a slideshow later.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but I love the remake movie with Liam Neeson. It was so over the top, ridiculous. Ridiculous? You couldn't call it anything other than the A-Team. You know, I enjoyed the movie.
You're welcome, because we all enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I think even Space Commander would say it's certified not ruined. Yeah, it was good. It was good. But we are doing a collaboration with Nate today to talk about ORAP. So if you hang out with us, a bit later in the show, we're going to be looking at some of the action figures too. How are you, Joe Hunter 73? Still successfully hunted 73 Joes. Let us know when you hit 74. Let us know who you're looking for. We might be able to find them at Joe Fest, which is cool that we'll know a few Joe-related people if they're all going to Joe Fest. Like Joe Fan is going to be at Joe Fest. Joe Hunter, are you going to be at Joe Fest? Let us know. All right, there you go. John Cena's music video for Bad Man, which is an homage to the A-Team.
Oh, I did not know that. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And that's half the battle.
The movie was good. I liked the movie. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. Like, I think they picked pretty appropriate people for the show. Tell us, Gazz, give us a rundown on who the main characters are.
Well, the leader of the team is John Hannibal Smith. He is it's Lieutenant Colonel John Hannibal Smith. He is a bit of a, I don't want to say recluse. He's a bit of a,
he's on the jazz.
He's outside the lines when he comes up with his crazy plans. They call it the jazz when he's crazy. Crazy. I think that he pretty much embodies most of the team, right? He's a tough guy.
Well, I think he's a tough guy. I always thought, and like obviously Mr. T is a tough guy, but I always thought Hannibal was a pretty tough and rumble guy. Like I wouldn't want to mess with him. I wouldn't want to mess with any of them. But
he's a tough guy. He can con. And he's crazy. He's crazy.
And he chomps on those cigars.
He loves those cigars. But he's that guy that doesn't. He sees a way out of everything, any situation, even if it looks dire, right? He comes up with a plan. And then you have. So,
well, before we move forward, in the pilot episode, he's wearing what looks like a Godzilla costume.
Oh, what's his? Wait, hold on. I know the name. It always escapes me, because he does Gatorella at a later time, which is another crosser. It's the what's the name of the damn monster?
I wish I could remember, buddy.
No. It's in the back of my head. Hold on.
Bring it to the front. You got it. He's going to look it up. All right, the real question is, where is the rest of the team at? A team's 12 guys.
It's the Aquamaniac. That's the name of the creature, the Aquamaniac.
Aquamaniac.
The fact
so is he?
Go ahead.
Is he undercover? I can't remember exactly, but is he undercover there?
That's
he's working as an actor.
He uses like I think one of the episodes. I think it's Lynch. I think it's Lynch who's hunting him. You know, the Colonel Lynch, and he uses Lynch's name as his acting name.
Right.
But most of the time he goes by John Smith. I mean, that's just like a regular name, right?
So apparently the actor didn't get along with Mr. T.
Well, because in the background, in the back, you know, behind the scenes and stuff, George Papard played Hannibal Smith, and George Papard is an established actor. He's been in plenty of really good movies. The Blue Max, Breakfast at Tiffany's. He also was in a show called Banachek. He's an established. Okay. So when he came in, he was the name. You know, he's the big name, like Dirk Benedict. Dirk
I was
Benedict.
going to say, hang on. So Joe Fan's got some chicken friends over. I was like, that's interesting. Good for you, buddy. But he meant church friends. I was like, that's all good. Either way, chicken friends, church friends, it's all good. If you've made it to this far into the show and you're enjoying what you're hearing, please do leave a like. It does help us a lot. Damnation Alley. All right.
Yeah, that's a futuristic after a nuclear war. I think that has Jan Michael Vincent in it as well.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen it. I'll check that one out one time too.
But yeah, so Mr. T, I think was in the height of his popularity around that time, right? When they hired him. I think he did Rocky. Yeah,
so what year did Mr. T join the A-Team?
He was there in the pilot episode.
Right, what year was that? Do you know? Oh, it's all right if you don't.
It was 82, I believe.
82. So I guess that brings us to our next character, which is B.A. Baracus. That's a natural transition. I will say Mr. T, before I knew the Sarge as my childhood hero, Mr. T was my childhood hero. And you can have two, it's fine. And I did, because Mr. T was great. Everyone loved Mr. T, but I loved him so much, I wore a Mr. T t-shirt everywhere. All right? And I don't know if you know this about me, fellas, but I have a lazy eye. And I had to have it operated on to straighten it, because it was wonky. And I straightened it up through an operation. I had to wear an eye patch. And I didn't like the eye patch. Like, I thought it was weird, because they put the eye patch over the good eye to strengthen the bad eye, right? And so I couldn't see shit. But in order to keep an eye patch on me, the doctor actually put an eye patch over Mr. T's eye, who was on my shirt, and he said, if it's good enough for Mr. T, it's good enough for you. And I was like, yep, I agree. And that was it. I was like, fine, I'm wearing an eye patch. And so Mum, bless her, whenever I put an eye patch on, I would be wearing that shirt, and she'd slap one on Mr. T as well. So anyway, tell us a little bit about.
So correction,
B.A.
it was 83 that it started.
Okay. Cool.
B.A. Baracus, Mr. T. He is
Spoonkiller's here.
He's
Spoonkiller's got a little project that is going to be Mr. T. No, A-Team. I keep calling it Mr. T, but it's A-Team. Mr. T and the A-Team. Spoonkiller's got check him out on Instagram, because he's got a cool little A-Team project. So go check him out on Instagram. Spoonkiller. Great stuff over there too. And a big supporter of Roncon and a good friend of ours.
So
Sorry, B.A. Baracus. Tell us more.
B.A. Baracus is the tough guy. He's the mechanic. He's involved with, like, as far as I can tell him, there he's a big proponent of, helping kids out. He's always in his side hustles, always doing children's like daycare center and play when you like playgrounds and stuff like that. There's not much to say really. He's just a big tough guy and hates to fly.
He does hate to fly. Bosco Alvin is BA, or they got bad attitude.
Bad attitude.
So the thing with Mr. T that I liked in the show is that he did have, like, he was a tough guy obviously, but he did have that sort of sensitive side, and he did hate to fly, which was hilarious. But Mr. T in real life was an MP. And I read somewhere that whenever he needed to be in military disguise, he was disguised as an MP. So that's pretty cool. Zombie Hunter 115 is in the mix. Successfully hunted 115 zombies. That's a higher score than I've ever gotten. Good stuff. All right, who's after BA?
Well, we can go Murdoch, which I think Dwight Schultz, who played Murdoch, is probably got to be the best actor in that show. No offense to anybody else, because the stuff he does for 5 seasons is insane.
Yeah,
it's insane. But he's the pilot. He's obviously got some sort of some issues from the war, from Vietnam.
Right.
The pilot, I would say the most loyalist member of the A-Team, right? Because Face, BA, and Hannibal are out they're the ones that are being chased down by the military. Murdoch's in a VA, right? So they always got to break him out to use him
Right.
for his help and stuff. But like when they get caught, it's usually Murdoch who's the one who gets him out of the jam, right?
It's interesting that they would have that angle, someone who has potentially post-traumatic stress from the war. It's an interesting way to incorporate that into what is essentially a military-themed show.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was used for comic relief, it's still, they spotlight it. I think fairly well.
I mean, like again, I've been watching it, and if you're living in the States and you have Amazon, there is a channel on there called Universal Action, and they show the A-Team in prime time from like 7 to like midnight
Oh, that's cool.
continuously. It's great from 7 p.m. to midnight. But I used to think of it as a comic relief, but when watching it now, it's more than that. It's more than that. There's a lot of character building in that character with Dwight Schultz and the stuff they do. And interesting factoid about Dwight Schultz in the show. In the pilot episode, the guy who was playing Face, which wasn't Dirk Benedict.
Yes, that blew my mind because I didn't know that.
It's like Captain Power. I forget the name of the actor. That actor told Dwight, he says, I don't think the producers are going to keep you. I think they're going to get rid of you. That's what they told him. And then obviously, they went with Dirk Benedict as opposed to that guy. So he actually got canned,
That's what you get.
Funny. Yeah.
So was he also, because he wouldn't have been on the run though, right? Because they obviously know where he is the whole time.
Yeah, well, they would go talk to him. There's an episode, I think, it's the one where Murdoch gets shot, right? And they're like they don't go into the mission they were, but they get shot, and then they get caught in this like reserve area. It's like forest reserve, and Decker's right on them. And obviously Decker only thinks it's the three of them, so it's only Face,
Right.
Hannibal, and BA. So they're in like a mad race to get him out of to get to a hospital because he's gonna bleed out. He got hit in the chest, right in the stomach area. So they go to a ranger station. Face goes to a ranger station and he steals like the medical kit that's there. And obviously the military planted a tracer in it because they knew it was gonna happen, right? So they track him down, and of course they think it's the three of them. So Face dresses up as an MP, right? Because he'd already got an MP outfit, and he walks out with the MPs. With the A-Team, and they got Murdoch on the gurney but covered because they think that Face died. The military thinks Face is dead.
Right.
So he's like they load him up in the A-Team van. Hannibal's like, well, let us ride with Face. This is the last ride we're gonna have with our friend, and like because they only got like patrol cars. They're like, okay, yeah, get in the van, and obviously Face Man gets in the van, drives, and they make their escape, another grand escape. But yeah. I don't know. There's a comment there where somebody said he was acting, he was undercover. If you watch some of those episodes, like there's one where he's shaving his head, like literally.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is Tim Dunnigan the original actor for Face? Maybe.
I believe that's it. Yeah, I believe that's him. Yeah.
I'm already Tracer. So that brings us to Face then, which is.
The con
how
man.
do we... Right, the con man.
He's the con man.
Lilith is here. Now, I don't want any more bullying, Lilith. You leave poor Gazz alone. Let's have no more of that Hydro nonsense.
Yeah, he's the con man. He's the
Next
guy,
comment.
he's the guy that gets them everything they need in any situation. Yeah, like, there's like an episode where they're like in I think Africa. And he's like, we need a truck, Face. Go get us a truck. He's like, where am I gonna do that? No, it was in Africa. I think it was they crashed in some like in the Appalachian Mountains. They were coming back from a mission.
Oh,
and,
okay.
They crashed, and they needed a motor because Murdoch comes up with this like one of those like light gliders, right? And you put an engine on, it's got some like silk wings and stuff, and you can take off. And he's like, Face, get us a motor. He's like, a motor? Where am I gonna get a motor here?
Well, he
Yeah.
figures it out. So,
Yeah.
something I've always wondered, right, is we know B.A. Baracus's nickname. It can be Bad Attitude. Um, we know Face because he's the con man. But Hannibal, where is that? Because that seems like a nickname.
It might be because I think he admired that. This is the Egyptian general Hannibal that went up against Rome.
Ah,
I think
yeah,
it might be because
gotcha.
of that.
Carthaginian.
What's that, Nate?
Hannibal of Carthage. He was Carthaginian.
Yeah,
Oh, well, there you go.
yeah. I believe he admired that guy for his
Yeah, 'cause he was a brilliant
tactics.
strategist.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So he didn't eat faces or nothing.
No, they call him Face because he's the con man. He's the guy that can get them anything they need.
Yeah, but a great. So there was another member. I can't remember the female character, but
Well,
I think
we
she was
had two.
officially part of the A team.
You had two.
Right.
You had Amy
Yeah.
in the first season. That's how you were introduced to her, and she becomes a member of the A team. And I don't know if it's the end of the first season or maybe the second season. She's
Partway through the
gone.
second, I think.
Yeah, I think she's half gone. And then they introduce, I believe her name is Tanya. She has some big hair.
Right.
And
They're
then
both reporters.
yeah, she's a friend of Amy's. Amy told her about them, and then she like
She needs
pretty
to
much
keep
like,
her mouth shut.
she kind of pushes herself onto the team, like forces her
Right.
way in.
We all know someone like that. Amy Allen. That sounds like a real word.
Amy Allen.
That's a real name.
And then there was actually another member in the last season. I
Right.
forget his first name, Santana, and he was a special effects guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they definitely needed some of that.
Well, I mean, it worked for the mission that they were on, but I mean, it's the last season's kind of, you kind of lose the magic first
I
four.
was talking to Space Commander about that actually, and he reckons that if they had have done the last season earlier, like transitioned out of being on the run to then being more like suicide missions.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it was. Like they had to do a certain amount of missions and stuff.
Right. So if they transitioned earlier, it might have caught on a bit better. Like instead of running it through the ground, because they ran the whole on the run thing to the ground. Right. They're like, people are losing interest in this, and they tried to pivot. Not so great. Tech guy Murdoch.
Well, sort of. I think BA kind of fell in that role as well. He was the tech guy because he would create like bugs, little cameras, and all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
He was like he's the mechanic, the mechanic. He did everything. Murdoch was the pilot, yeah.
There you go.
Murdoch was their pilot. He can fly anything.
So because they were Vietnam vets, I read that was the reason why they changed the actor that was portraying Face.
Yeah, because he looked too young.
He looked too young, right? Which is also a common argument against the G.I. Joe mainframe in the cartoon, is that he's a Vietnam vet too, and in the cartoon he looks very young.
Yeah, but his figure doesn't, and then his
figure does not.
Yeah.
His figure looks accurately aged. I think.
Know how Zorana felt for that dude.
It's the brains, man. She loves men for the brains.
Yeah, those for the brains. So there's a little fact I want to bring that connects one of your favorite actors in the world, Zazel, to the A team.
Okay. There's
an episode, I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe it's either one or two episodes. There's one, I forget the name of the episode, but a Green Beret dies, right? And the A team's going because they knew him, and they're going to his town to the funeral. But the town obviously has these bullies that own the gas station and stuff, and they don't want anybody to go because they actually killed the guy. Right? It's either that episode or it's the one where, oh my God, what's the name of the general that goes after them? Oh, he comes back in like a couple episodes, He's in the SWAT episode. He's the leader of the SWAT guy, and then he comes back in another one. He's a border agent that's smuggling people across. I forget the name of the general. It's one of the generals that's chasing after me. He's after Decker, right? He's the guy chasing them after Decker. There's an episode where he actually hires the A-team to supposedly get his son out of Vietnam because he has his illegitimate son. It's either one of these two episodes. They go into a lot of flashbacks about Vietnam, right? And in one of the flashbacks, it's because back then they used stock footage, right? You see that one helicopter scene coming in.
Right.
Well, they use footage from the movie Green Beret.
Oh, nice.
And the scene is, I think it's a helicopter coming in, and right in that slap dab in the center of the screen is John Wayne. So John Wayne was in an episode of the A-Team.
That's wicked. You hear that story where John Wayne is actually in A New Hope?
No.
So they used his voice and they changed it up so you can't understand what he's saying. But he is the character in the outside the cantina that gives up their position to the stormtroopers. You know that guy?
The snout thing?
Yeah, the long snoot guy. That voice, all sped up and whatever, that was originally a John Wayne voice. So John Wayne's technically in Star Wars. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. I noticed that watching that episode. I'm like, oh my God. That's Hazel.
That's him. Oh, how cool is John Wayne?
He's so cool. He's in the A-Team.
So there's it's even better. The A-Team is now amplified. So there's usually two types of camps where you're either a John Wayne fan, and you can be both, but there's usually two types of camps: John Wayne or Clint Eastwood. And I like Clint Eastwood movies, but John Wayne is just the quintessential Western movie star that I just love a good John Wayne movie. And also, Green Berets is a great movie too. I rewatched that actually not that long ago. Yeah, ultimate cool.
I'm gonna say that I'm in the Clint Eastwood camp.
Now, and that's fine because Clint Eastwood is a great Western star in his own right for very different reasons, right? They're very different actors, very different Westerns.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're competing with each other. They're doing very different things. So you can enjoy each of one of them. But I'm thinking, Gaz, the last time you and I went to Joe Fest, they had but wasn't available the same place that you bought your action figures. Not John McClane. Who am I thinking of?
Not
Snake.
Not Jack
not
Burton
Snake
and Snake Plissken.
Yeah, yeah, not those guys. They had some custom John Wayne figures that weren't available yet.
They had that Green Beret figure.
So I'm hoping that they're out now.
Was it like, isn't that John Wayne? You're like,
yeah. No, that's Green Beret. That's
I don't understand. I remember you guys are telling me. You guys are saying that. I was standing there going, "What fridge do you want?" Yeah, I'll take the Jack Burton in the Snake Plissken. They're like, "You mean Chinatown truck driver?" And
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Jack, Snake and Jack. And they're like, no.
That was one of the most hilarious moments of Joe Fest. And that was probably the first 20 minutes we were in there.
I'm like, what they got mics? Somebody micing you here?
Yeah.
Steering my damn figures, man.
So here's something about the van, which I'm sure you already know, is that it wasn't all black. It was grey, and I think yours shows that. Yeah, greyish at the top, black at the bottom, red stripe in the middle. But it's often portrayed as all black, which is interesting because I would have lost that bet.
No, it's a transformer too. Did you know that?
Tell me more.
It miraculously changes from a GMC to a Ford in midair.
There you go. This is great. Is that a Stomper?
Technically, no, it's not. It's a Rough Rider. It's a Rough Rider from, I should turn on a bit later on, right? 1981, which is kind of weird.
Oh, cool.
So the base itself obviously was made in 1981, but not the Enforcer top because the A-Team didn't debut until 1983. And it's called the Enforcer. It says Enforcer on the top there. And
remember that song Enforcer? It was Informer. Everyone, edit that out.
An item for 1981. Is it still working? Yes, it is.
That's cool. I love it. Lilith as a fan cast. Liam Neeson as Smith face. Christopher Reeve as Face Murdoch. What am I reading here? Jim Carrey. So wait. You know what? I can't make heads or tails of this. It's too early for
Liam
me.
Nielsen, I think she's saying what? She's saying Liam Nielsen as Hannibal.
Oh, okay. Face is Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, Christopher Reeve. I think the face doesn't belong there. It's Christopher Reeve
Gotcha.
as face. Jim Carrey as Murdoch, and John Bernthal as BA.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good team.
That's a good team. I don't know if they. I think that'd be a good team. Doesn't necessarily have to be the A team. I think that's a good team though, and I reckon that the A team movie would have worked just as well if it was after the events of the A team, but a different team, right? Inspired by the A team. Like they don't have to be the same character. I don't think it's bad. It's fine the way it is.
A-team.
Don't get me wrong.
And then a separate one just for little kids, ateam babies.
Yeah.
Hey, I
That
would
was
watch
basically
that.
Rugrats.
The 18
You got
babies. That would be
A
awesome.
team babies.
This could be a cartoon show. A little. Could you see a little Hannibal just smoking like a candy cigar?
Yeah. Or it's like a lollipop. Just
He's
a
like-
big lolly.
He's like, Face Man, scare me up a big wheel.
We're gonna get a big wheel.
I ain't getting in no stroller.
Throw it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And to change disguise is just face paint. It's like I'm a tiger.
This is reaching into a yogurt pouch thing. Just
Yeah.
Oh no, 18 babies, yeah. And BA's got a van that's a Power Wheel.
Yeah, it's perfect.
the ABC team.
I love it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what are your if you guys can remember back, like what would be like your favorite episode of the A-Team? Do you have one? If you have one.
Well, I think it's my newfound favorite's going to be the one with John Wayne in it. I remember parts of the A-Team. Like I remember explosions. I remember car crashes. I remember no one dying. I remember tick off all the hits. I remember he doesn't like to fly. But I need to honestly go back and watch them. I'd love to. I don't remember. Yeah, need to rewatch exactly. Like I know them. Nodsy's in the chat. Mr. T's actual laugh is the greatest thing ever. All right, I'll have to check that out too. All right. Well, good luck at work today, Todd. You need a holiday. You know what we should do, Gazz, if you're interested. And Nate, you're not invited. No, just kidding. Come along with us on this ride.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's not me this time.
Uh-oh, he froze. He froze.
He's frozen.
He's frozen.
What do we do?
What do we do? Oh no. I'm getting flashbacks from the first episode.
Yeah, speaking of PTSD.
Oh no. All right, so I'll just talk about my
while he's having a little break, I'll just say I don't have particularly like a favorite episode or anything. I watched it sporadically. It used to be on weekends in the afternoons, and so like my dad and I we'd just spend our weekends out in the yard working on cars and stuff, and you'd come in for a cup of tea or lunch and whatever was on the TV. So that'd be when we'd watch things like A-Team or Westerns or anything like that. So I don't have particularly.
Who's this guy?
I don't know, but he's frozen.
Oh well, we've got. Is it blank for you, or is there a me there?
There's you
No,
there.
there's a you
He's
there.
gone. All right, he's gone now.
Get out of here! Get out of here! I hope I froze with a goofy smile on my face. Did anyone hear any of my plan?
No,
No.
none of it.
Perfect. I love it when a plan doesn't get heard.
What was that say? What did that one, the last one, say before Dragon Ball?
This one?
No, not that one. There was another one.
This one?
Can you guys draw on his face? That'd be awesome. If you could, right?
Yeah.
Like,
For Gazz with a, you know I love a stick. All right, what would be a good idea if the internet will let me tell it? Is if we start with the pilot and work our way through, and do a little talk on each episode.
no, it's
Little A-team.
Yeah.
Little A-team show. Little A-team show. I think it's because I picked on Nate and said he wasn't invited. The internet kicked me.
Oh. So
Still not
Nate,
back.
what you were saying that you just watch it sporadically, right?
Yeah,
It was a
yeah. So
good
like
looking
I would
movie.
watch it if it was on. I think my dad had stronger memories of it than I did. Yeah. So, we'd sit there, and we'd watch it, and then if it was a good episode, you'd finish it and then go outside, or you'd be like, all right, I've had the cuppa, let's go back out.
So that episode that they just brought up where they're training, I know what episode. I know that episode. They did this syndicate of supposedly guys that have been wronged by, had some of their plans go wrong by the A-team, got together and hired their own band of mercenaries to capture the A-team and then kill them, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
And they get everybody except for Hannibal. So they lure in face with this very attractive woman driving a Ferrari, and he's supposed to be jogging, and she picks him up, and they catch him. They get Murdoch with a hurt dog on the side of the road. He hears it crying, so he stops, gets out of the car, and he's like, "Well, poor dog," and they just surround him. They got guns on him. He's like, "Oh, okay." And then they get BA. They put this like mild sedative in his milk. They bring like 2 baskets of these like jugs of milk, right? And he drinks like half of it, and then like later on he's like, "Oh," I'm like, "No shit, your stomach hurts. You just drank all that milk."
Milk was a
Right.
bad choice.
Right. So like they're all captured except for BA and Hannibal, and Hannibal's helping BA out, and he's like BA, he's like, "Hannibal, you had some of that milk too." He's like, "Yeah, I got like razors in my gut, but I'm gonna tough it out." He brings it to the doctor, and the doctor's one of the mercs. So he has to leave BA there, and he goes off, which is like one of the first times they ever bring in a reoccurring character that's not part of the main team, and it's not like the military chasing them. So there was a doctor that was kind of a love interest. I said, "Oh, come on, man." There was a doctor that was like Hannibal's love interest in one of the episodes, and he's like he calls, I think it's Tanya. I think it's one of the Tanya episodes. And he calls her up, and he's like, "Get this doctor here." And then she shows up, like, because in TV land, the country is like the size of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And everything is
yeah.
right next to each other, like G.I. Joe and stuff. So that's how that. And then Hannibal goes all commando and saves his team. It's like,
To answer your question, Lilith, we haven't, but we're gonna. We're gonna talk about the toys a bit later in the show. Stick around.
is she getting impatient?
We'll get there.
So my favorite episode, and I have like 2 of them, right? One is called The Range Rider, is where the A-team gets hired to stop these guys from poaching wild Mustangs. They're catching wild Mustangs, and they're sending them over the border to be turned into like glue or pet food. Because this is the reason why. Because the wild Mustangs are eating his grass, so his cows can't graze on. And that's a Native American hires the A-team to stop them. It's a 2-parter. It's a fun episode. The reason why I love it is because of Murdoch, because he finds out that they're going to like rescue horses. So he takes on the persona of the Range Rider, which is an old TV show. And he has this cowboy. Cool. He has a cowboy hat on. He has what were the chaps? What are they called? Chaps? They put them on. Leather over your pants. And then he has a twin gun belt, but they're the cap guns, the old Lone Ranger cap guns.
Yeah, right.
So what he does is he has a mask. He has a mask under his hat of the Range Rider's face, and he just pulls it down over, and then just goes into the Lone Ranger persona, Range Rider persona, and it's a good episode. It's a fun episode. But
All right. Well, I'm into it.
the second one is called Cab Wars, and it's basically. Oh yeah, that's Mr. I want to say it's Mr. Chow,
Mr. Lee, according to
Mr. Lee,
Fandom
that's it,
Power podcast.
Mr. Lee. Yeah,
And if they say it, I want to admit it's true. It is Mr. Lee.
yeah, Mr. Lee. It's one of his Hannibal's personas when they're vetting people that they're gonna hire.
It's like a
He sends
mystery.
like 3 or 4 of them. He has like 3 or 4 personas that he does. But so Cab Wars is basically what it sounds like. This cab company's going out of business. They call the Lone Star Cab Company. Right?
Okay.
And the cab company that's taking them out of business is called the Love Cab Company. All right. So the owner of that cab company is Michael Ironside.
Oh, cool.
Right. But the owner of the Lone Star Cab Company is Ernie Hudson.
Okay. All right. I'm in. You've sold it.
That's one of the episodes where they don't really get paid, but they become partners in the cab company.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
a good
build
deal.
an investment portfolio.
Yeah, exactly. So they take like partial ownership in a lot of businesses because some of them can't pay. But it's a fun episode. They're just driving around cabs. It's kind of like DC Cab, if you've ever seen that movie, right? They're just driving around in cabs. They're fighting with this other cab company, and Murdoch takes on the persona of Captain Cab. He cuts up like a tablecloth, like an orange, I think it's an orange and white kind of checkered tablecloth, and puts a mask on and just has a cape, and he introduces his sock as his partner, and then his alter ego is not Murdoch. He's a veterinarian. It's completely insane. It's completely insane. The show it's a fun show too. It's a fun show.
So Joe Hunter's saying that it all falls apart for Ernie Hudson without a job, moves to New York and gets a job with the Ghostbusters. If it's got a steady paycheck in it.
I'll believe anything.
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, those are my 2 favorite.
Okay, I'll definitely want to check those ones out too. Yeah, I think getting together and watching episodes would be fun. If we can do it on Space Commander's time, so he can jump on there. I know he's got a few things to say. Yeah, we need our Statler. We've got a Statler in the mix. That's a good foursome. Oops, I'll get strike if I say words like that. But you know what I mean. So. So I used to collect the annuals that would come out, once a year. Doctor Who would be in there, Danger Mouse, and ateam was another one. So I remember just absolutely being enamored with everything ateam. Lunchboxes, the cartoon. Mr. T had his own cartoon for a while. Anything with Mr. T. Including Rocky, which I think I got into Rocky because of Mr. T. And so what year did that one? What was that, Rocky 3?
It was Rocky 3, yeah. It was the one after he goes through the rematch and becomes champion.
Yeah. So and that's why I got into the Rocky sort of franchise. Who does he play in Thunder? No, Thunderlips is Hulk Hogan, right?
Yeah, that's isn't that his name in that No Holds Barred movie?
No, Thunderlips was in Rocky. Hulk Hogan played Thunderlips.
I think that was that one, yeah, because he does that like what do you call it, exhibition match with him, right?
So what was Mr. T's name in Rocky?
Oh, it was oh my god. Oh, Somebody's gonna
I
say it
just,
in the chat, right?
Yeah, somebody say it in the chat. We know this stuff, I swear. It's just for some reason we go live and we can't remember names or nothing. Here it is. Thank you, Pericles. Clubber Lang, of course it is. A man of action coming in there with Clubber Lang louder. It's like, guys, come on.
Would that
Mr.
be
T
your
was in
favorite-
Rocky. You're right.
Is that your
It's
favorite
interesting.
Mr. T movie? Is that Rocky movie?
I'm trying to think what other movies he was in.
DC Cab.
he was in Not Another Teen Movie. Leaving the ball and throw yourself.
What movies do you have been in? DC
See
Cab
what
is
else
my
he was
favorite
in.
one.
What's
Yeah,
that one
DC
about?
Cab, it's a cab company going out of business.
Yeah, that's the episode of the A-Team. Do
Well,
it again
this is
with a bigger budget.
This is a bit bigger budget. All right, see. Oh, here, movies and shows. So he was in Rocky in
Yep.
1982.
Okay.
A-Team from 83 to 87. He's in I Pity the Fool in 2006. Rocky Balboa in 2006. And Mr. T.
He was in that?
Yeah, no, that's what it says. Hey,
Okay.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. He was in that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
DC Cab in 1983. Obviously, WrestleMania. Freaked in 1993.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And his
I watched
other
that last
TV
year.
his other TV show in the late 80s was TNT. I told you about this.
Oh,
Teams up with this,
yes.
Lawyer Girl. Now it's
Yes.
1988 to 1990. Which
All right,
is
that we need to do a show on because that is just it's so bad it's almost good.
not another teen movie. Oh, he was in Inspector Gadget. He
I
was
did
in
not know
Spy
that. The
Hard
movie or the cartoon?
in the movie with Matthew Broderick.
Okay.
He was in Spy Hard. I'm trying to see any TV shows. A lot of wrestling videos here.
Oh yeah.
Alice
Well,
in
that brings us
Wonderland.
to a cool crossover then. When he was in the WWF, as it was known at the time, and Hulk Hogan came over to the show for the A-Team. He was just playing himself in the A-Team, right? Because they were wearing Hulkamaniac shirts.
Yeah, it was like he was. It was like instead of Mr. T, he was from the BA, and they served together in Vietnam. That's it's like 2 episodes. He was in Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan
One was
served with him in Vietnam.
that's the premise. They were
Even I
buddies
can't believe that.
they were buddies in Vietnam, and there's like in one of the episodes they're like half of the episode they're arguing about who saved who.
Oh, okay.
It's funny, like like a grenade blew up, and I dragged you to the hospital. You could have dragged me to the hospital. You were knocked out. No, you were knocked out. Usually, then they'd be like, "Do you remember the nurse?" No, I do, because I wasn't knocked out.
Well, you know what? For some of the crossovers that wrestling has done, because they've done Terminator, they had RoboCop. RoboCop was in not in WWF though. That was who was RoboCop in? The other one, WCW.
RoboCop was in WCW.
I think so. Yeah.
That's kind of weird crossover, right?
It is weird. Terminator was in WWF. I'm sure of it. I'd put 50 cents on that. Other crossovers are escaping my mind right now, but that transition. Well, they also had the Fridge in WWF, and
Which was also in an episode of the A-Team with
there you
Hulk.
go.
Hulk still.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The second episode, like one episode, the Hulk Hogan sponsoring this like kids kid center, and this like mobster son is trying to buy it. He's bullying the owner out of it because there's like treasure hidden on his father's like stolen gold is hidden on the property somewhere, so they're trying to buy it, and Hulk gets the A-Team to help out and stuff. And that they actually have there's like an actual match in the episode. I think he's fighting Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think he's fighting.
Oh, cool.
And Mean Gene's in it and stuff like that. And then they incorporate some of the stuff where Mr. T was getting ready to do WrestleMania. They incorporate some of that stuff, like when he walks into the ring, he's holding up the belt and stuff. They incorporate that into the show. So like Mean Gene's like, oh, there's somebody in the ring with him. Who's this guy?
So I was a big fan of Boy George. Karma Chameleon, great song. I don't know the episode that Boy George playing themselves.
Yeah,
Boy George probably does play themselves often. But...
This is a funny thing, right? So it's Boy George in the Coaching Club, right? So when he shows up, like Face, like I'm like the guide for all these shows, right? So Face, is trying to do a legit thing, right? He has a buddy that's like a movie producer guy, not a music producer guy. Who does like concerts and stuff. So he gets promised this guy called I want to say it's Cowboy George. I think that's the name of the character that he's gonna hire to play this like honky tonk place,
right?
And he's like, we're gonna make a lot of money. I invested like $3,000 of our money in it, $300,000 of our money in this, and we're gonna make more money. And BA is like pissed because he's spending the team's money, right? But instead of getting Cowboy George, they get Boy George. And Murdoch's like the straight guy in this whole thing. He's like, Face, you didn't read the fine print. You didn't read the fine print. He said he can change the act when he wants to if he doesn't have him. So he had Boy George. So Boy George is like, I can't play this place. This is a shithole, basically, is what he's saying. He's like, and you're contracted to give me at least half of what I made in my last concert, which was Madison Square Garden. I'm like,
oh damn.
He's like working like Face is working him out, and he's like, that's like $2 million, something like that. It's like this outrageous amount of money. He's like, we can't make that here. He's like, no. But the funny thing is, right, the plane, everybody gets off this little Lear jet, right? And they're looking for Cowboy George. And Boy George is standing there with his with the haircut. He's got like this freaky haircut, and he's wearing just a long black leather overcoat. He's the only one standing there, right? And they're like, who are you? Oh, he's like, I'm Boy George. I'm looking for Templeton Peck. I'm like, it's me. So then what happens is when he's about to perform, the coach club just appears out of nowhere. I was like, where did they show up? When did they weren't on the plane? When did they show up? It's like just hanging out in his overcoat. It's like, guys, I don't need you anymore. Just jump back in.
Oh, the magic of television.
It's great.
They're all
in that episode.
Got a bunch of Pokeballs in his coat.
Yeah.
Go! I choose you.
Culture balls. Culture club. I choose you. Culture club. In that episode, the kids try stealing the rims off the van. Mr. T lectures the kids to stay in school. They pin the forward on stay in school.
There's a lot of his message comes across in that as well.
Let's transition into some merch talk. We can get into some O-Ring a Bell, and then when we come back off of O-Rab, we might do a little Google search and see if we can figure out who else gets started in the A-Team. We might be surprised. We're going to use the technology center, the Gazz and Zazz Technology Center.
Did Flash Gordon himself?
Is that right?
Was in an episode of the A-Team.
That is very cool. I would have lost that bet if you said it was Flash Gordon.
Which also has a connection to Buck Rogers because the guy who plays I forget his name, Dr. Oh my God, I forget his name. He's like head of the Earth Defense Force in Buck Rogers series. He plays like the leader of this group, and Flash Gordon is like part of his group, and they're like anti-violence or whatever. And because he was in Vietnam, he heard about the A-Team, so he hires the A-Team to get rid of these bully guys.
Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. All right. It's very tempting just to go and hunt down these singular episodes, but I think I still want to go through the season.
That'd be fun.
Tis the seasons. Good, because you are invited, Nate.
Yeah.
You're in.
You don't want your
All right, speaking of... Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Internet Guards. I'll be nice. All right, let's transition into...
It's time for everyone's favorite educational program, Oh, Ring a Bell!
Yay! Now we get to talk some toys. But don't worry, we haven't finished talking about the show yet. We're just going to, mid break, we're going to talk about some toys. I've got my Mr. T here. He's got a different body. This isn't the original one, but we're going to see. This is the one I used on the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship because guess what? I like to plug it every time I can. If you haven't checked out the Wrestling Championship, the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship, please do. I spent a lot of time on it. I'd love it if you could watch it. Check it out one time, won't you? This is a General Hawk body with some gloves I picked up at Joe Fest. And half a Hulk Hogan because his O-ring snapped. Matthew LaCroix put that one together. I just need to change it. Patrick's here. How are you, Patrick? Sup, y'all? You've just made it to O-Rab. Oh, ring a bell. The question for you, Gazz. Which Flash Gordon? Was it Buster Crabbe or Sam J. Jones?
Sam J. Jones. Buster Crabbe was, unfortunately it wasn't him. It was Sam J. Jones who was in the episode. And he didn't have blonde hair. He had brown hair.
Ooh. Look at that. Oh, yeah, show us your original tee. Because I've just got this guy.
He's in pretty rough shape.
Well, I mean, they're pretty old toys.
Yeah,
they are cool. All right, so we're going to do... I'm going to move myself to the bottom. Put Nate at the top. So if you're not familiar with Oh Ring a Bell, Nate knows some things about G.I. Joe now, but we've been sort of taking him through some characters that he may or may not have known, and then at the end of it, it's like, well, now I know. And today we're doing the same thing, same premise, because it's O-Ring. We're going to talk about some of the toys. And I did something I don't always do, and as I made some slides up. Now, I stole all of these images from the internet, so if you own these images, hit me up and I'll say, thanks for the images. But here we go, starting off with...
Oh, yeah.
Now, is this going to be a comprehensive list of every single thing that came out? I don't know. Tell me if I missed something. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. But as far as I'm aware, right? They didn't bring them out in single packs. You could only get them in this 4-pack.
I remember a friend getting them. Yeah, got them like they brought them back like this.
Like Iron Man, Man of Action bought them as scrap and then rebuilt them in a cave.
In a cave.
So remember, there were some action figures that... this is why I wish Adam was here right now. There were some action figures that we had a look at in from Galoob, I think, that we saw on Zellas with the Fellas. And most of these bodies, if not all of them, were from that toy line. So the only thing really new here are the heads. I can't remember what that toy line was called, but here they are in ateam form.
And the heads aren't even that great.
I think the best of the bunch is BA.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. 10 out of 10. I still remember being so disappointed the O-Ring A-Team figures didn't have the swivel arm battle grip like G.I. Joe. Well, a lot of them didn't have it until G.I. Joe, right? So even G.I. Joe didn't have swivel arm for a while. Like a year? Their first year?
It was 0.2. So the next year they got the swivel. Right.
So it is unfortunate, but that was the style at the time, as is putting an onion on your belt. But yeah, they got some. I think out of all of them, BA is probably the best looking toy. We will get a better look at them as the slides go on, but. Tell me, Nate, if you hadn't seen these on the pegs, would you not have picked up this 4-pack of A-Team?
Oh, for sure, I would have.
Like it's a dynamic card. I don't have a picture of the back of the card, but the back of the card showed off in black and white all of the other things that you could get. It didn't have any of the actual figures on the back of the card. But I mean, they come packaged with their own accessories underneath them. But I guess you could swap them any way you wanted. A great picture of the A-Team on the card. Soldiers of Fortune. That's already going to be like if the A-Team splashed upon the card wasn't enough, you also got Soldiers of Fortune as a selling point. And yeah, I think from this point of view, I think they all look great together. I think it's when you sort of separate them that they sort of start to lose their their luster.
Yeah.
But this is an incredible 4-pack.
I just
General
just
Patch.
wanna-
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Men of Action. General Patch was where the
just wanna
bodies
know
came from.
what Murdoch is like looking at. He's like looking off into space.
Oh, hang on. Can I solo you for a sec, Gaz? Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead. That's
He looks
scary.
like a ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, doesn't he? I'm going to show you another thing.
All right.
So this is Hannibal.
Yep.
Okay. Now it doesn't look like George Papard, but you know who he does look like?
Tell me. Steve Martin.
An actor called James Noble from the show Benson.
I can see that. I also agree with Basil that it looks like Steve Martin.
Yeah.
I was trying to place it, and it just jumped. It just jumped in my head just a few minutes ago. I'm like, the show Benson, the guy who plays the governor. Okay, you can take.
All right, show us the other two while we got you.
So here's face. Not very much.
What a face!
What a face! What a hairstyle!
Yeah, look at that.
And here's BA. Ooh, hey, what you looking at?
And the heads are rubbery too, like it's a rubber.
Yeah, they're rubbery.
Yeah, right. It's different.
Which surprises me. So mine, which is in this General Hawk body, I kind of just wedged it in there. Like it's not really. I could pull that out if I wanted to, but I'm not going to on camera. That's just rude.
So
Steve Martin, 100%. Yeah.
Each one has the same waist and legs, just different colors.
Cool. Okay.
Each one has a different chest style.
I'm looking down at mine, like, really, does it? But mine doesn't. Mine's a Joe body. Oh man.
And
All right, so
I'm still pondering
so
why he chose orange for Murdoch.
it's such a weird color choice. Like, I think the blue looks pretty cool. Yeah. I think blue looks pretty cool. Like it's not the worst. Black, you can't beat black. Don't get me wrong. Black is great. Green is military, so I think that's probably why I like it. Not only does BA look great, but I think the green works best. And I guess Murdoch is crazy anyway. So running around in an orange jumpsuit, I mean, it's not the worst.
I guess.
Do they have the combat smell? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Smell them, Gaz. Smell them.
I'm not gonna smell them.
Where did Nate go? Where'd you go, Nate?
They just smell like action figures.
Here we go. Sorry, Gaz. You have to put the Hannibal and Hydro Viper body for a great custom.
Hey,
I think the Hannibal head sculpt's actually pretty good. I think it's probably the second best.
can I just straighten something out here? The Hydro Viper. It's only
Sure.
the head sculpt that I cannot stand.
I agree.
Hey,
I'm with you guys. Buddy, I'm with you. The helmet on, that's a great action figure.
keep the helmet on.
Yeah, helmet off is ridiculous.
Putting this head sculpt on a Hydro Viper would be a much improvement.
Yeah, I agree. Does the helmet fit?
even this one would be a better improvement.
It's weird that they sculpted the hat on, but it's like you don't often see him without a hat.
Do you want to hear the wacky thing? This
Yes.
is the Oring figure. The other one, like the 6-inch or 5.5-inch, looks exactly the same.
Yeah, so if Adam joins us, he's actually going to take us through the bigger figures, the big figs. He's going to show us the big figs if he can make it in time.
Hold on one second.
If not, what are you guys, the same person?
We're taking turns.
Yeah. So Nate, these are the main difference between this and most GI Joes after a certain year is that they don't have the swivel arm battle grip. So, cool. All right, let me solo that for a sec. He's looking up in the same direction too.
Right?
It's like he's got his own ventriloquist doll. All right, if you haven't already hit that like button, please do. Please do. We love it. Yeah, so they don't have the swivel. The heads are rubber for reasons I'm not sure. Even those ones, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else came in the line. Great idea to put them in a 4-pack because if you want the A-Team, You definitely want them as a group.
The team.
You want the team. Interestingly, is that they also package them all together with this combat headquarters set. Now, this is something that, this is so cool. Same colors. I have seen pictures on the internet of them in different colored uniforms. I think BA in a blue one, maybe. But this is what they came with. 35 pieces. That's great news. 2 parachutes that really work. So 2 of them are falling to their doom, but the other 2 are fine. A raft. This would have been it's a great A-team set. Here we go. Those accessories are from a 1/72th scale, 72th army men. There you go. Well, it works for these guys too. There are different variants. Okay, that's great stuff.
Yeah.
And there are different versions.
I recognize the sandbag stacks. I've got a bunch of those I've acquired over the years. Just
it's a shame G.I. Joe didn't do a bunch of this too, though, because that would have been great to have these sort of cheap accessories or headquarters sets. Yeah. They did some great play sets, but they didn't really do anything quite like this combat stuff. Mark's figures. Okay,
I'm pretty sure I've got one of those parachute harnesses as well. I've been trying to figure out what they are.
The backpacks themselves, they don't go into the back of the figures. They have like shoulder straps.
Yeah.
Oh, like Action Force stuff.
Yeah, they
Palatoy.
Yeah.
There you go. So this is a great looking set, and again, you're getting all 4 of them, which is good because that's what you want as a kid. I know the big figs came out all separate, but I think this is a great idea. So you don't have to go around chasing each one. It's like you've only got 3 out of the 4 would be weird. But the fact that they put them all together is a great marketing move that you would not see today. Everyone would be separate. You'd have to go to 4 different stores to get them. Mr. T is a Target exclusive. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, cool.
How cool would it be to get, like, if you had these figures and they weren't cards like G.I. Joe? It just had the A-team on top and this big explosion.
Oh,
red card back with bullet holes in them. BA
bullet holes.
That'd be sweet.
RV. Oh, RV. Man of Action knows his stuff. Thanks for schooling us. Because we don't know. We only know what we're looking at.
They just pieced this together. They're like, let's find some military stuff and just throw it in there. Clearly, they didn't watch the TV show to like figure out like, well, it's more urban stuff. Like you're not gonna have sandbags and stuff.
A high price item. I wonder if it'd be cheaper just to find these stuff all loosey goosey.
I think I bought my O-rings separately, and they were pretty cheap.
So maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me, but Mr. T's arms do look like they're more muscular than the others.
Mm-hmm. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And I like that they gave him a broader chest too to really sell that tough guy look. So the Murdoch eyes on this one looks like extreme looking to the side, like he's looking at his teammates, going, "Who am I here with?"
It's almost like they took the image, like one of the images from the beginning of the show when they just they're introducing the actors, and like there's one of them where he like kind of looks off. It's like they took that and they're like, let's just do this.
Yeah. Well, it definitely makes him look crazy.
A couple of these, the bodies were looking familiar, and I was going, where have I seen those before? The AliExpress figures.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll solo you.
That's Hannibal's chest right there, and I think the legs are the same. Yeah.
That's face right there. Yeah, that's what face is wearing.
Yep.
There's a little metal on there. Oh my god! Yeah.
So they're still making them. These saw them on Wilhelm's channel.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
He bought some, and then I was like obsessed with getting some. Yeah, and so I ordered some for Zazel and I, and they showed up the other day, and they're so chatty. But the best character is right here. This is.
Oh, hang on, let me solo you. This guy's great.
Wow, look at that stash.
My name is Chavez. Please ignore the schmutz on my face. It does not detract from my greatness, for I am the Chavez.
That's awesome. I love it. Oh,
That's so good.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't recognize those bodies as A-Team. I've been looking at these figures like for days now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
they all get
Um,
M60s too as well. Look at there's 4 of them.
I reckon
Good.
in the coming weeks I'm gonna order a bunch more and see if I can see what else
Pieced
shows
together.
up.
Are their heads rubbery?
No, they're solid. Oh, yeah, they are rubbery. Now you say that, I didn't even notice. It's not like really squishy, but it's definitely not like a hard plastic.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else.
The chests have these like ridges on them, like not Hannibal's, but like the rest of them.
Yeah.
Murdoch, Face, and BA, they have like these little ridges, like it stops the chest from like moving forward or back. That's why it looks like Murdoch has like a little belly showing under his jacket.
Relatable.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So this is the entire set as opened. Again, stolen from the internet. But that's a cool little. That looks fun.
Yeah, it's a cool little set. It's like a bivouac with the little boat and.
They're kind enough to give you an oar, which is great. It's not awful. 2 parachutes is better than none. A little dugout, which is cool. I think this is a fun set. I think this is. I don't know how much it was back in the day, but it's a. You see, here's the thing, right? If you got the original 4-pack, that's great. But this sort of elevates that whole experience to a whole environment, right? And getting both of them would be a hard sell because both the figures are the same.
Mm-hmm.
But still cool. It comes with this little cardboard cutout, little camp scene. That's probably where we'll be sitting with podcasts. Phantom Power. Yeah, the campfire scene. But it's got a little water patch there for when you want to, put the boat on something. We would usually use different coloured blankets for stuff like this. If we didn't use the bathtub, which we often did, we'd use a blue blanket if we're going to use water, white blanket for snow, so forth and so on. That's how we would play indoors if we were stuck indoors. But this is great. You don't get enough of this these days either. This is fine. This is good. Mm-hmm. Good play value. And there it is in all its dynamic glory. And you can see the different colours on the back there. They're all green, which would have been cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can make that bigger.
Even the boat's green.
Yeah, 2 parachutes help you fly the tank better. Exactly.
Different machine gun there too. It's a different machine gun as well in the sandbags.
Buy enough of these AliExpress figures, and we could probably have a whole green ateam.
That has blown my mind, Nate, that they're the same bodies. It's like, where are they getting these molds from? $9.99. Okay.
Were those actually sold? I wonder if that's like the pre-production stuff.
I wish that these had come out too. Like, I don't mind the different colored ones, but I think for this set, it would have really elevated it if they had a different color to them, so that it wasn't the same as the first set. But everyone in green, fantastic, so good. Even if they all had the same body, I wouldn't care. Like a uniform is a uniform, right? But this is a fun little play thing. You got a whole setup. You could just put that up in your room and play with it as you want. Fully jointed figures. That's nice. You know what's funny is that the set contains fully jointed figures of Mr. T as B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
And then they go through the rest of the characters as they are. So Hannibal, leader of the team, Murdoch, the wacky pilot, and Face, living on the edge.
Pilot.
3-piece tent, real floating boat with a paddle. That's great. 2 working parachutes. That's great with the harnesses. Gun placement and sandbags. My eyes are not good. I'm not wearing my glasses. Combat equipment includes mortar and stand, bazooka. I didn't see a bazooka. I have to go back. Flamethrower, machine gun and tripod, demolitions pack and detonator, M16s, supply crates and drums, flag and stand, plus the color mat, and a fully usable parachute.
Those aren't M16s.
I don't know the difference. They're hot bunking on 110. Well, that's fine. I'm going to go back. I didn't see the bazooka. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. All well and good. All is good.
There's the bazooka.
Is that the same bazooka?
Yep, and the mortars in it as well.
Wow. So good.
It's crazy.
Is that the
It's
same
even got-
barrels?
Yep, the same barrels.
This one,
Yeah, I reckon it's all the same.
it's
Some
all the
of
same
it.
stuff. Yeah. I wonder
Yeah,
if like some of the head sculpts are
Same
just like
guns.
random head sculpts, and like the only one they did was Mr. T. They just repainted the other ones.
Yeah. What came with this one? Ammo pack, flamethrower, demolitions, and a mortar. Okay. Nate, that is wild. What are the odds that you picked up some characters that use the same body as the theme that we're talking about today?
That is fun.
Yeah, that's insane.
That is insane. Speaking of insane, this wasn't all they brought out. This one, this is a foreign release card, again stolen from the internet. But we got a jet, some sort of jet.
That's an F-16 Eagle.
Perfect.
No, Fighting Falcons, F-16 Fighting Falcon. That's
I wonder what,
Iron Eagle. That's a different.
so what was
Iron
this repainted from?
Eagle. I don't know, but I think I didn't know Murdoch can fly that.
That would make an.
It's in French. There you go.
That would
So
make
it's,
an excellent. That would make an excellent jet for the
I love-
action force baddies.
I
Yeah,
love
true.
that it's painted like the van. It's got a-
that's the van stripe.
it's
So-
BA's Fighting Falcon.
Yep, agreed. So same color again for the pilot, but on the back he's blue.
That's weird, huh?
So there's a few different colors floating around, but I'm not sure what they did there. But it comes with a little tractor thing, so that's cool. All
I would
risk
totally buy
agency. I've been there.
I
I've
would
been there.
totally
It's
buy that.
expensive.
Like no kid's gonna want to play with this unless they've got the little tractor to tow it around. Where it's gonna take off from.
Yeah, but it's a nice little touch, though, right?
I know that.
It
It's great.
is. It is a nice touch.
You picked it up.
Um,
Like,
you were
it's
lucky
got
enough to have
that,
the
and it's
flag.
got the ladder for him to get in. Like,
Yeah, I like that. That's neat.
yeah, that is really cool.
So I don't know if you can pilot the little tractor in the front or if it's just remote. But
looks like a robot, yeah.
yeah, it'd be funny. It'd be funny to sit one of them on there. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have a pilot, you got to have a plane, as well as a boat.
What?
Again in French.
In black with a red stripe.
Yeah, it's got ateam on it, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. And who are you going to put in the boat?
Yeah.
You put Murdoch in the boat. Not Murdoch, Hannibal.
That's Hannibal.
Put Hannibal in the boat. All right, and you can see there's 5 members of the A-team in the picture here. They've added a 5th.
That's Amy Allen.
Blue on the back, which is the same as the front, so no different color on this one.
Electric motor. That's so cool.
Look at that. That looks good.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Enough room for all of them, I'm sure. And then, here's a close-up look of it. Exposed wires, don't worry about it, you're safe.
It's like a little touch, though, if you think about it.
Joe Hunter wants to get the F-16 and paint it camo like Iron Eagle.
I never
Good call,
say
good call.
Iron Eagle.
But this boat looks cool. It's fine. It's got it's armed up. I like it. And then you got this epic little thing, again in French, with Mr. T himself, B.A. Baracus.
An armored
Uh,
six-wheeled vehicle with a cannon that's painted like the van.
why not?
With a trailer.
With a trailer, let's get a better look at it. Whoop.
That is pretty
B.A. in blue? B.A. in blue. He actually looks pretty good in blue. Green is better. But look at that. You got it kind of reminds me of a Cobra vehicle.
Yeah.
But you can put all the pieces into the trailer.
I think it's a half track. It
You
was
know,
supposed to be a
you
half
could
track.
You could put
Hold on.
BA in a triple T, and it'd be a quadruple T.
Oh!
Hold on a second. Hold on. No, keep going, but don't go off this picture yet.
Okay. Well, anyway, so you got the missiles to go in the missile launcher thingy, or the rocket firing thingy, and I like that you can put all these parts into the trailer in little components. Oh, hang on, let me solo you for a
Isn't
second.
that what that is?
It looks
Yeah.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Looks pretty close.
That looks cool.
I like it.
Want to give me one of those? Paint it like
Satan's triangle.
What? Oh, creature features. Ooh. You guys ever watch that show? Creature features? Oh my god, it's such great. They show great cheesy monster movies. I kind of want to get one of these half tracks now and paint it up like the A-Team van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this looks cool. We're going to get a better look at it. Whoop. Some of the dudes in there. I mean, his head's hanging out the top, but that's fine.
So that rifle is an M16.
Hmm.
That looks
I believe you,
cool.
Gazz.
Yeah,
That looks really cool.
like they're a bit like cheap and plain looking, but the design itself is freaking fantastic.
Look at it. Looks like they just spray painted the red stripe down the body of the vehicle,
Yeah,
except for the turret. The turret's basically
Literally
like a
just had a
sticker.
pencil and just
Yeah. Quick.
Anyway, that was all the
Wow.
vehicles.
They didn't have an A-Team van?
Could you imagine if they brought out the A-Team van? Imagine no more. They did.
yay.
But it's all black, so they don't have any of that grey. It comes with BA again. So does that mean someone didn't get a release in a vehicle?
Face.
Who was it? Face. Yeah, Face. Wait, was it? Yeah, Face didn't get a vehicle.
Because Murdoch Hannibal came with the boat.
There you go. But it's got. What's interesting about this box, tactical van playset, and it is a bit like a playset. I will give it that. It's got the removable roof. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But what I think is great is that they have the A-Team picture at the bottom, and it shows all the characters from the A-Team. But at the top of the box, it's got a picture of Mr. T. So that's not BA. That is Mr. T
Actually,
at the top.
Well, I mean,
They really leaned into it. Kiwi's here. How are you, buddy?
Yay.
a lot of his iconic looks, like the one that he wore, like the one that he's in the cartoon that we all think about, Mr. T with the jean jacket, cut off sleeves and stuff like that. He wore that in the 18.
So go check out Spoon Killer on Instagram because he's gonna show off this Playmobil A-Team van. He might even put it on his YouTube channel. Check that out too.
Yeah, that's a nice,
we all love the A-Team. Face got a car. Did I miss it?
yeah.
Did I
Face
miss
has a white Corvette with the red.
Can you find an image of it, Gazz, or I can?
Yeah, look for it. Do you want the toy?
How did
or do
I
you want the
miss
extra
that?
car?
No, I think I missed it. Peter Ray Bob, I think I missed it. Yeah, Spoon Killer. Oh, he sent me the pictures. You did. Do you want me to show it now?
Do it. Oh, I'm sorry. Just sent you a picture of that. Do you want to see the real car or do you want to see the toy car?
Well, he hasn't. He sent me a picture of his cool custom. This is great. All right, hang on a second. Let me solo myself for a sec. Sorry about this. Sorry, ladies. Sorry. If you could look up, Gaz, if you could look up the car.
I got the car here.
In the meantime, check this out. Hang on. Do the thing.
What's it got on the side? Oh wow!
That's awesome.
Free candy, that's awesome. I love it.
That is so cool. Free candy.
Free candy.
Free candy. Sorry, my camera's got it all blurred. But check out Spoon Killer _ actual. All right, make sure you're following the actual Spoon Killer. Check out their YouTube channel too. That is hilarious. A huge supporter of RonCon, and we appreciate that. But they did also do the A-Team to be able to fit the characters too. So keep an eye on that coming down the line. All right, Gazz, you got the...
Yeah, I'm trying to get it so it's bigger on my screen.
You just got to tickle it. No, stop. Go ahead.
This is a kids show, man.
No kids allowed.
All right, here you go.
All right, check it out. Oh, that is cool. All right, I missed that. Okay, well that is cool. I don't know how I missed it because that is awesome. And not in A-Team specific colors. It's got the stripe.
No, that's the way it looked in the show.
Right, but they didn't color it black with the red stripe. Yeah,
that's true.
All right, so yeah, they had a car. I missed that. Sorry, guys. I'm no expert. I just Google. I didn't Google far enough.
I would get 2 of those cars and paint them in inverse colors, and that would be what the Crimson Twins drive to work in.
That'd be great. So its hood opened.
Oh, hang on. Let me solo you. So Spoon Killer's trying to change their daughter's name to Ron. We endorse that. If you bring them for RonCon, we'll do it for free. Can I get another look at that, sorry, Gaz?
Oh, I'm sorry. Just closed it.
That's all right. I'll just
find it again. Hold on.
Trying to get my old man eyes to adjust.
Where was it? Why did it not?
Oh, there's your animal in the background.
They're in a radio flyer, like Calvin and
Yeah.
Oh, where did it go? Oh my Lord.
Where did you go, my Corvette?
I gotta open that one picture.
Where did you go? I want to know, my Corvette.
Looks like it came with some stuff too. So here you go. So it opened. The hood opens.
All right, that's cool.
And it has some. Hold on. It has some accessories. It looks like. It has a caution sign.
That's cool. Yes.
Fire hydrant. Why would a fire hydrant be in there? I don't know.
You got to have something to run over, right? Every good action movie knocks over a fire hydrant. All right, so I didn't know that Corvette existed. I was going to say that the only one you really need to have is the A-Team van, and the rest are bonuses, right? They're all great, but now I think that the Corvette and the A-Team van are a must-have. I'm looking for a Playmobil I'm looking for the Playmobil Ghost House, Ghostbusters house.
Oh,
what's that called? The firehouse.
There's one in my local Toy World, Zazel.
Oh, how much?
I didn't actually see.
Go look. Go run. Go now.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll have a look.
Go now. Check it out. But yeah, okay. Well, I'm looking for one, so let me know how much it is, and I'll
be right back.
I'll owe you later. But yeah, Playmobil stuff is really good. So I like that Playmobil have a specific style of character, right? They're like Lego does, right? And they don't deviate from that look. They keep their characters like Lego, but they have some really great vehicles and accessories and all of that cool stuff. What are you showing us there, Gaz? What'd you go get?
So I have a couple of A-Team vans, right? So if you look right there, you can see there's Hannibal.
Yeah.
The Playmobil van there. I have one of those. I forget, it's like a die-cast van right there, and I have the Playmobil figures there, and I have those are Magnum PI figures. I'm sorry, right? Yeah, it's Higgins and Rick. The Playmobil guys are right here. But I also have this not Lego.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, nice. And they kept the gray.
Yeah, it's two-tone.
That's so cool.
Amazing.
What a fun little build this was.
Here's a question for you guys. Is that Viper ship a model kit or a toy?
That is not Lego. Do you want to see it? I'll grab
Yes,
it.
we
Hold
do.
on.
Yes, we do. Show us your booty. There it is. We're getting some Gazz booty for free. Spoonkiller likes it too. He's like, nice. Nice. Space Commander's kicking the door in.
I thought you were talking about Buck Rogers. Buck Rogers, because it's Buck Rogers' ship is right there, and that's a prototype. That's a prototype. Well, one of the early sketches of the Viper for Battlestar. So
Cool.
This is a not Lego Viper.
That's cool.
Yeah. Ooh. And I got a little.
But
Lego
whatever they
battery.
call it, you still call it Viper. With your little Lego man in there, that's great.
Yeah, you got a little. I was looking for I figured maybe somebody had like a Battlestar Galactica Lego guy.
Yeah.
You know how they make them up. Well, this thing's dusty. I need to clean it. So I found this brown space Lego guy.
Yep.
Because their helmets are usually like 10 but whatever. But yeah,
That's close enough.
Yeah. So cool. You can get such good off-brand Lego kits now. Like it used to be, like back in the day, they just used to be all terrible, but now they're amazing.
they have an
stuff.
Eagle 5.
Oh, that's cool.
They have an Eagle
Gaz,
5.
I believe it was you that got me the Lego Sarge at the last Joe Fest.
Yeah, I bought a Lego Sarge for a few people. Right?
Yeah, me, Hans.
I bought all the Lego Sarges the guy had.
Yeah.
Just give me all of them. Like, sure,
So the Playmobil Ghost House, I keep calling it the Ghost House, but I think that's from the other Ghostbusters shows. Ghost House. The Firehouse. I'm looking for that one to go with my G.I. Joe scale Ghostbusters. I think that'd be a cool backdrop. I'm also looking for a Marshmallow Man that's big enough. I want him to stay puffed, but I don't want him to be too tall enough. Yeah, they are good.
Deliver like a plushie. For a plushie.
I know that there's a one of my ideas was to get like a costume and put it on a mannequin. Good enough. Another one is I know that there's a money box one that's pretty tall. Might get that.
Well, you get a
All right, let's have a look at more of these images of the van. Now that we know the Corvette exists,
oh, look at that.
that is so cool. Like that is honestly, what more do you want from an ateam van? You want all your guys to fit in there. You want a little bit of storage. This is on. You wouldn't even get this today. You would get 2 seats and that's it. But this is perfect. This is I cannot fault it for any of it. This is absolutely great. Perfect. You fit 4 of you guys. And it's got a little sticker in the back which has like one of those tape thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like that.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
2-footer. That's what I need.
Yeah,
2-footer.
My shopping list keeps getting longer.
That's a cool van.
That is a cool van.
Yeah, but why would you buy the
equipment.
HasLab if you can buy the Playmobil one?
What's that?
I said, why would you buy the HasLab if you can buy the Playmobil one?
Well, Spoonkiller's going to show us, but you need to customize it a bit to fit Joe's in there.
Otherwise,
So I don't know how he's done it, but I'm looking forward to seeing at least on. I've seen some images. I don't want to spoil it, but just hold tight. Spoonkiller's going to show us how it's done. If they make a video, that'd be cool. If they just show it on Instagram, well, that's fine too. But either way,
I have a little ateam one with the van from Playmobil on my Instagram where I have some Joes in it.
oh yes,
I had Duke in Roadblock in the front seat, so I this you have to customize it to fit the Joes in there, but otherwise you Joes won't fit in there. So I had to
Right.
I just put their upper torsos in.
yeah,
Driving.
This is perfect to fit in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just put some like tissue or something there to keep them still, so it looks like they're driving. And then I had I think Flint hanging out the side, and I forget who had in the back. I think it was Falcon.
Oh, that's so cool. So the Instagram for Gazz is in the description too. So make sure you follow Gazz on Instagram. But this is so good. You just take the top off, perfect, and you're good to go.
Yeah, most things in life, when in doubt, take the top off.
Take it off the top.
And the door does
Just
open.
a little off the top.
The front door does open? It looks like it opens.
The doors do look like they open. Yeah. It doesn't say that it does. What does it say here? Fully articulated BA, room for all the A-team, storage for the A-team equipment. Maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
And this
There's no
image,
hinge or anything.
Yeah, this image, it doesn't look like it does, right? Because it looks
No, it
solid on the
doesn't.
side.
Yeah.
So there.
But in that other one, it does look like it opens. Excuse me. If you look at
Well,
it,
at least it's sculpted accurately enough that you think that door could open, even if it doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just flat.
look at the lights on top. They look like they're made out of like Play-Doh.
Yeah, that's so true. Maybe they are. It looks like it's also got a sunroof. Is that accurate to the show?
Yeah, the show he has a sunroof in there as well.
There you go. Yeah, it is
The only
pretty
thing
bloody
it's not is
perfect.
two-toned. That's
Yeah.
the only thing it's not. But
Yeah.
it looks good.
Add to cart.
Yeah. Oh man. So, what's inside the Playmobil one? Is there?
I can
Is
show
there
you.
much?
I have it right here. Hold on.
Fuck yeah.
I have them. Hold on.
Because this would be cool. I want to find one, but Spoon Killer's custom might inspire me. Take another look at the Instagram picture with the Roncon logo on it. That's too good. That's too good.
So, for months.
All right, so
Yeah,
Here it
I
is.
love that.
Candy. Oh, that's so good.
here it is.
Oh, let me solo you. Boop, 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 boop.
So here it is.
Hang on.
Your back door's open. Your back door's
Nice. Okay, that's cool. Oh, nice.
open. Your side door, which is a little different, it only has like this like little door on the side that opens.
Okay, that's still cool. Yeah.
The front doors
Yeah.
do not open, but like that ateam van, the top comes off. And,
Does it have a sunroof?
It does have a sunroof. Let me just close this back doors here. It does have a sunroof.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice.
So the top comes off. I think I'm trying not to break it. There we go. So the roof comes
won't
off
break it.
just like that
Label.
van, and it's got some stuff in there. It's falling out. Oh boy, the crowbar. But very much like that van, it has I'm trying to get an angle right. A tape
Yeah.
player right there.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
BA's tools are there. There's a little I think there's a little as stuff comes falling out of the side door. There's a little hold on a second. Everything fell out. Oh, good. All right, cool.
It's a really I really like how they've done the sliding door on it. Like,
Yeah. You got like 3 seats in the back. 2 facing obviously the opposite way. They should be facing the other way, but I think that's a little there's a little whatever this thing is. A little vent, whatever. There's a little cabinet on the side there with his tools.
Oh, that's so
And
cool.
then the cab comes off. Top comes off so you can get into there. And as you can
Oh,
see,
yeah, cool.
there's a couple of cartons of milk.
Brilliant.
And you have to customize it. You have to like take this all apart and then cut this section out here
footwell's out.
so the legs
Yeah.
so the legs can fit in there.
So
and
that's
then
easy enough.
Yeah, so then you can fit them in there, and you have this perfect little 18 van for your Joes. Now the only thing is like it's not accurate to the way the actual 18 van is. It's got like the headlights are incorrect. And
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same modification to this thing for Motu figures.
Yeah, hang on.
But otherwise, it's
Yes.
got I forgot it's got an acetylene torch as well.
This is gonna be the best Motu vehicle ever.
Oh, look at that thing.
Yeah, it looks great.
There's a
All right, so here's another look at what the A-Team figures came with. I think as a whole, they don't look too bad. They definitely look better together than they do on their own, particularly the lower characters. I think the top 2 are the best ones. But you couldn't be the A-Team without having a set of villains to go with you. And they did come with some villains, but they weren't O-Ring. They were just I think 5 POA. You got Cobra, you got Viper, you got Python, and you got Rattler, and those are all pretty cool bad guy names. They dare to challenge the A-Team, and I think even though they were 5 POA, I think they're still. I don't know what they were made from, if there was something before this, but you know that's a pretty eclectic group of bad guys to go up against.
Yeah, that's all right.
They're okay.
They chose like show names.
That guy Viper looks a bit like the blonde guy that you got.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Except he's got a beard.
Yeah, it's not quite. He's got bigger hair, I think.
Oh yeah. Ice cream truck that Nate showed is justified and ancient. Looks like Fisher Price.
Cobra looks like a core figure.
Yeah, he does a little, but same with Python. Looks a little bit like a core figure as well. But yeah, 5 POA.
I'm gonna ask this: Would you?
Hang on.
Oh my God! Look at his eyes. That's an unhappy man. What is it?
That is your average Roncon disgruntled hater. Roncon's not a real thing.
It's the judge from Roger Rabbit. That's who that is.
It looks like a Muppet. Sam the Eagle in human form.
Oh my God, he's so unhappy. He's like, I am unhappy with my action figure form. Is that hair coming out from under his helmet? Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the worst action figure ever.
That's pretty bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now you need a Mr. T to put him in a headlock. Look like his eyes are bulging out.
So that's,
now, I was
just
say,
when you think
that's kind of what I was worried would happen when I started my doing my Motu customs. I said I put in all that work and end up with something like that.
Would you still have bought these as a kid if they were that articulation as the bad guys, the same articulation as the bad guys?
Yeah, well, Star Wars was still pretty popular, so they probably would have sold fairly well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
Like, even in the 90s, I enjoyed 5 POA figures. Like, didn't worry me.
Guys, we got some special add-on to our today's show. Spoon Killer has joined us.
What?
Hey!
Hey! There it is.
Dun, dun, dun. That is the absolute best.
That's awesome.
Wait for it.
Yes!
Oh, that is classic.
That is brilliant. Thanks, Spoon Killer. We appreciate your support, my friend. I think Spoon Killer likes Roncon more than Hans liked. What was the show?
Farscape.
Farscape, yeah.
Is that Farrah Fawcett in there?
Yes, it is.
Oh wow!
Oh.
What?
Ooh-wee. Show us your faucet.
Oh,
Nice.
I think I'm gonna try to find that.
Dude,
poster
your
now.
attention to detail is fantastic.
That is-
Oh yeah.
Thank you. And like Gazz said, I just cut the firewall to make them
Yeah.
fit in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, got
Nice.
a fight behind the wheel. Yeah.
That's Spoon Killer's token Viper.
You can put a GMC on the steering wheel.
Oh yeah. Even in the front, right? Because the front doesn't have it.
Yeah, the front doesn't have it. That looks good.
You know, with the right size plate for California, not the European plate.
Yeah, they have the European plate on there, which is hilarious.
I can just
And on the inside,
picture
just the regular stuff.
Cobra Commander sitting in the back yelling at the driver. Just like,
Yeah.
stop hitting all the potholes. I'm trying to read.
I love it. That's awesome.
That is great.
I pity the fool.
Free candy.
That is so good.
Oh, that's great.
All right, I'm gonna add Spoon Killer's link into the chat. Give me one moment, please.
He's got
Please go and subscribe.
Cobra Commander's got BA's gold on.
What is that gold from? That looks pretty cool.
Wow, look at
It's from the
this.
set.
The magazine.
It comes with the set.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna solo to the magazines.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that. Isn't it?
so
Ninja,
cool.
Saboteur, Attitude, Cobra Time. What does it say? Bird? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, bird watching.
Whoa! look at the top room, Zazel.
Oh, I'm already aware. Trust me, I know.
Is that the infamous Baroness cover?
Is this a kid-friendly show, or can I just remove it?
Dude, go for it.
Let's just shoot the shit, bro.
They might. Kids got to learn sometimes.
Whoa!
Oh man.
Yes.
And we cover everyone. Everyone's welcome here. It's Cobra.
Look at
We don't care.
This better not awaken something in me.
Oh my god, this is great. Did you make all these?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's freaking awesome. What?
Woo!
Damn.
Now that's a centerfold.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Man,
Yeah,
I would cut myself with those staples. Guys, Spoon Killer's link is in the description. Don't wait. Hit that link right now and hit subscribe. Do it right now. Don't wait. We're going to be here anyway. Just please hit this link and subscribe to Spoon Killer.
Ooh, cover girl. What the?
And then shout out in the chat once you've subscribed to Spoon Killer.
I'm loving that Soldiers of Fortune cover. With
Yeah, it's so good.
Commander.
How
It's like-
appropriate is that for today's episode too?
Yeah. He's like, uh-oh. Oh my god, this is great. I love it.
I'm a honcho man myself. Wait, Space Commander tells me I'm not.
The Manly Man's magazine.
That's not Zorena, is it? Is that Zorena? In Punk? Punk made it? Uh-oh.
It's flying off the shelf.
That's great.
Oh, dude.
Pericles has subscribed to your channel.
Thank you.
Nate's channel is also in the description if you haven't already subscribed to Nate. But Spoon Killer, these are fantastic. I love your creativeness. I love your stop motion stuff. How do you do the faces with the moving mouths and stuff? That's a cool touch.
Yeah, it's a Lego program for stop motion. It's cheap too. It's like $40 to buy. There's no
Oh,
subscription.
really?
And they have
Oh,
all
wow.
the little mouth for the minifigures, all the little expressions, and they work perfect on Joe's. Who cares?
That's cool.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
cool.
Look
All right,
into
I'll check that out.
Now you gotta do it frame by frame, right? There's no
Yeah.
AI involved. You gotta go frame by frame. But once you get used to it, it's pretty easy.
Adam's here. How are you, Adam? Good to see you, buddy.
Good.
If you're popping in late, don't forget to hit that like button. And Spoon Killer's link is right here. Hit that link and subscribe. It's a great channel, great fun. Stop motion's always funny. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's terrific stuff. It's terrific stuff.
Insane,
Now
man.
only one of these is actually based off of a real, cartoon inspired magazine.
Only one?
Only one of them.
Oh, we gotta guess. We gotta guess which one.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at each one. All right. So Saboteur, Ninja, Cobra Time, Cobra Life, Attitude,
This one is Lady Ninja.
Lady Ninja. All right.
I want to. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go first.
Well, I was saying Cobra Life is my guess.
I'm gonna go with the one with the twins on it.
Yeah, so
An entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that one.
It's Cobra Life.
Oh, hey!
There you
Oh.
go.
What do I win?
It's when Dusty's goes as a trader, one of the episodes. and they end up
Yeah.
like going into like an underwater Cobra base. And in one of the scenes, you can see Cobra Life with the picture of the commander, kind of that same style, exact same style.
That's brilliant.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
These are all awesome. There's a question here from Joe Hunter asking, is the decal on the van the same, just paper print? You sent me for the Ecto 1, and if so, how did you apply it?
Yeah, so earlier on, I was doing like water slides, and those were a pain to work with. And I figured out that just plain old paper with like Scotch tape on the back or on the front worked just as well. And then you can just use just this stuff to just put it on there.
Oh,
Select the license plate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same
cool.
with these. The GMC is just paper, printed paper with a Scotch tape on top. So it's got that glossy
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, then you see all these little hacks these guys do, and when you're trying to figure it out, just ask them, and they tell you. That's not easy.
Spoon Killer Edition, nice.
I love it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. That's awesome.
And if you can see what's playing on there, but it's Van Halen.
Yeah,
Nice.
there you go.
Nice.
So is Cobra Commander David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar guy, or does he like what's his name from Extreme?
What's that porthole for? Is that just for filling up?
When I opened her up, I didn't think to push on these things to open it up, and so I cut all the tabs, and they wouldn't come off. And I'm like, wait a second, what if I push on these? And then
Is that how
magically,
you release it? The whole thing comes apart
Yeah.
when you push on those. Oh, sweet. All
it
right.
was still a pain to get open, but
Do you have any
And
other
then
of the
for the-
Playmobil ones?
oh yeah, you'll see. I have the Dreadnought truck.
Oh yeah, it's Magic McFly's pickup truck.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
New Jersey.
Mars and just
It's a Jersey thing.
Did you 3D print those the plates on the windows?
Yeah,
That stuff?
same with the seat too. 3D printed.
It's cool. I love the little Cobra American flag.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Make America.
Make
great
America
again.
dread again.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Oh, dude.
Whoa,
that's
check out that 4x4.
awesome.
Every time I see a Toyota Tacoma or something like that, I'm like, hey, look, it's Marty McFly.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, is that a penny racer? That little Japanese police car?
Yeah.
Is it a penny racer? Oh my god, man! Do you remember these, Hazel? My god, I had.
I don't really have a big memory of them. Like I know that the Autobot cars are based on some of these penny racers.
Oh my god, those are a blast. Those are a blast to have.
Yeah.
That is a nice
Yeah, so there's a lot of videos that have Delta 17 characters in them, and I don't think anyone loves Delta 17 more than Spoon Killer.
Yeah.
And you definitely put them in situations that bring full menace.
Yes.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yes, that's
good
Gazz the
enough.
Viper driving his car to work. Yeah, the Cobra Commander won't pay me, so I got a 69 freaking I got a 59 Beetle.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Just driving to work. I gotta go back. I gotta swing by pickup Lilith. Come on, let's go to work. Oh, that is
Yes.
great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, these are
Now I
cheap,
need
man. When
to-
they go on sale on Amazon, they're like $20.
Yeah, I just
It's a
got-
great Joe vehicle, right? Just everyday life.
Yeah, that is cool.
I just got the Magnum PI Ferrari.
Oh, I want that one so bad.
That's great.
Back when I was collecting the 25th anniversary Joes, I got one of the I think they're called Dickies, and it was a camper van, and inside the camper van, Joe scale camper van. But I had Chuckles driving it, and it had a bathroom in it. It had its own seating area in it. It had opening closets and opening toilet. It was so cool. I want to get another one. Nate's gone to run down to the shop to get himself some of these.
Oh, there it is. The Echo. I gave this to my nephew. He was playing with it so much he loved it. He didn't want to let it go, so I just gotta take it home. Oh my god, I love it. That's Gazz the Viper's second hustle. He's a Ghostbuster.
Yeah. He bought into the franchise.
You call for an Uber?
What?
And that's the Playmobil one as well?
Yeah.
That's the Playmobil one. Yeah, it is crazy cool.
That is great. And you had to cut into that one as well, or no?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just it's just a firewall.
Yeah, because when the Playmobil figures' legs are wicked short.
Yeah, right.
And they sit.
This one was pretty easy because they have screws.
Yeah.
So this one was really obvious.
I love that one. That one was great because the roof has like electronics in it, so you actually have the siren and all that stuff that works.
Where'd the roof go?
Yeah, I love that one. Need to get the Knight Rider one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What an iconic sound.
It's freaking awesome. I love it.
That is so cool.
I want to get the Knight Rider one. That one is cool.
But yeah, the rom-com van is probably the best.
That is.
Man, I love that so much. That's so cool. Yeah, we appreciate it. So whereabouts are you located?
I'm in California.
California. How far is that from Canada?
Depends which side.
Other side of the continent.
You can make it. I've seen a map. It's only like that far.
When we first started talking about the road trip going to Joe Fest, we were talking about like aliens and stuff. It's like, you think we can swing by like Area 51? I'm like, that'd be a hell of a swing, man.
Shut up. What do I know? You know what? I bet you on our trip, somewhere along the line, you're going to put out, look, there it is, Area 51.
It's on the other side.
Whatever.
Like way on the other side.
Jeez. What a bully.
Oh, that is
what a bully.
What a great.
All right, well, let's get another close-up of this magazine stand, which is brilliant. Take away the adults blocking section. Take the block away.
I just find it like I've seen like images of like the little magazines and stuff with like people like their pictures and stuff, and
yeah.
So how do you go about making those, or did you made all those, right?
Yeah, so just Photoshop and just just one element at a time.
Cool. It's fun.
I remember when I first got the mobile pit from Rise of Cobra. There's actually a calendar with Scarlet as the pinup.
Honcho.
Not as revealing as Honcho.
the Pain brothers. It just makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
That's crazy.
It's the centerfold.
I haven't done anything. It's just Cobra Commander talking about himself.
Well, that makes sense.
It's the old bait and switch, right? You buy this for the Honcho and you go like, oh man.
Read it for the articles.
All right, I'm just gonna ask.
I make the ads too in the back. Like this is Cobra Casino.
Nice.
There's like what else do we have? Corbo Cola.
Oh, that's sweet. Cobra.
That is good.
Love that.
Ron-Con we have. Oh wait, it's Han.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Where is he? wait! Don't do it! I gotta take a picture of this. I gotta send it to him.
Oh, he's seen it.
He saw it on Instagram.
He's seen it on Instagram.
That's great.
Look at Nate. awesome.
I was born to be in Farscape.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's Hans. What do you have him as? Crease? You have him as Crease, right?
I don't know this show, man. This show sucks.
Oh, come on, man. Oh. Who is this guy? Oh my god, it's awesome.
But yeah, Hans
Oh,
went to his
boy.
panel at RomCon.
That is great.
Arpco,
Yeah.
premium leaded gasoline,
Let it.
the good stuff.
I'm just gonna ask. Can you open up the Zorana cover?
Do I have anything in it?
Oh please.
Nah.
Cobra Commander
Bait
bait switch.
switch.
Damn it.
All of Gazz's dreams just died.
Cobra Commander. He's always putting Gazz the Viper down.
That was the day Gazz defected from Cobra.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get that VW, customize it, and I'm gonna do like a bunch of series on Instagram with Gazz the Viper.
You should.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that'd be awesome.
well, Spoonkill, if you can't make RonCon, that doesn't mean that you are not going to get some official RonCon merch. We'll
Nice.
definitely, yeah. You've more than earned it. You've more than earned it. We'll make sure you get some cool RonCon stuff.
Brilliant.
It's all garbage, but you'll get it anyway.
Attitude.
Including the RonCon Dissenter action figure.
How are you, Josiah? We're looking at some of Spoonkiller's custom magazines. I did leave the link in the chat if you want to subscribe to Spoonkiller. It's a little bit up further. Where is it? It's up here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. I love it. This is awesome.
It is great. Are you going to Joe Fest? I keep forgetting.
No.
I know I've asked you.
Yeah.
No.
No. It's
But-
summer. It's time with the family. It's I got a kid, so
Oh yeah, fair enough.
vacation, it's gotta be kid focused.
Of course, that makes sense.
Not
Fair enough.
adult kid focused.
Yeah.
All right, what's in that one?
Oh,
hang on.
Oh.
Whoop. Oh yeah,
Woo.
that's not a switch. That's bait though.
Wow. Yowzers.
No.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's great stuff. That's all great stuff.
When I saw that top row just blacked out and I saw jugs, I'm like, uh-oh. Oh.
Who doesn't love a bit of jugs? I'll put the link in the chat again for those that are just joining us. I love that stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. I've got to try and get a few of those for my own collection. Here we go.
I'm gonna have to steal your ideas too when I'm world building.
Just when Nate comes up for Motu.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Spoonkiller _ actual, the real one. Don't fall into the trap of those bait and switches. This is the actual one. So yeah, I think he's more than earned a subscription or two. It's all good stuff. It's always funny, and the stop motion stuff is great. I can't do it. I've tried to do stop motion. I just don't have the patience for it, and the lighting is never consistent when I do it. It's always oh, that's cool.
Here's one for Gazz.
When you
Real
got
Lego.
that- Oh yeah, look at that.
Ba-ba-bam-ba-bow.
Oh, there was a guy that used to post. I think he probably still does. I think his name was Magnus something on. He used to post a lot on G.I. Joeberg, and he built like a lot of stuff out of Legos for G.I. Joe, like miniature stuff.
Yeah, cool.
That's really nice. Well, I mean, technically, when you buy like this Viper that I have, if you buy it, it comes with a set of instructions and it tells you what pieces you need. So technically, you can go to Lego store and just buy all the parts that you need.
Not true. A Bricklink. Lilith is saying that you need a Prophet Destro magazine called Fortune.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that. It's a little too small though.
Yeah, that one was tough. It was tough to do, but that's the best I could do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
that's good.
I like it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like the DHQ much better. I thought that came.
Yeah, it does look really nice.
they're awesome micro builds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I used to have a ton of Legos. A ton.
Yeah, I did too.
I do. I've got 2 full big containers full of it behind me.
But I don't know what happened to mine. It's probably gone. Trashed, thrown out.
Lego lives forever.
I remember like I'd build like vehicles for my Joes. I'd try to build like vehicles for my Joes, but they'd all be like mismatched rainbow colors because you have all these random pieces. Oh, it's crazy.
Now, yeah, I want to build me one of those. Also, it would be really cool to do a scale model of the slaughterhouse from G.I. Joe the movie.
That thing was like crazy though, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
was like a jetliner mixed in with
Yeah.
something in there, right?
There's a lot of parts and pieces all over the place.
I'm trying to remember it.
Considering I can't even put together a little wooden ramen store, I better just
How's that going?
I won't talk about it.
Come on, we don't want to talk about it. Just shoot the shit. We're just talking about random shit now.
Come on over, buddy. We'll do it together.
All right,
Oh,
that's cool.
Number 1. Oh,
Ah, nice.
what? Well, that must have been painstakingly to do that.
It was.
Oh my lord! Look at that.
So awesome.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, that is
freaking
great.
cool. The Cobra Commander secretly reading that in the back.
Josiah subbed to Spoonkiller, already subbed to Retro Tinker, subbed to Go Figure, so I don't get the Gazz Zazel bump.
Thank you.
Josiah.
Oh, here it is.
Cheers,
I got
buddy.
an image of it. I got an image of it right here. There it
Oh,
is.
hang on.
The slaughterhouse.
Whoop.
It is. I don't know. It's like a mismatch of stuff, man. Look at that.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Look at that. There's looks like a cargo Galaxy cargo plane there. Probably like the fuselage.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is in the middle. It's like a pyramid, like a bunker.
I think there's a bunker. There's a submarine, maybe.
Yeah, because this like you see the nose of the plane, and then in the back towards my right is like the rest of the fuselage. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That would be freaking cool to make that.
Yeah, I glued my thumb trying to put this thing together. I didn't realize how much of a project it was going to be. But I think I'll make it still passable for the show. Just be like quick pan. Quick pan.
Quick pan.
Yeah.
That's great.
It must
Yeah, that
be
was
the
really good.
sushi stand worthy of this Chavez.
I like that figure. I'm gonna have to hunt that figure down now. I need to shop this.
It's a lucky dip, so you don't know what you're going to get. It's a lucky dip.
Yeah. I was so happy that there was at least one Chavez in there.
Yeah. Speaking of lucky dips, I got some Joe and Tell. Oh, I got a thing for that. Let's do the thing. I got a thing for Joe and Tell. Hang on. No, that's the read along. Well, I can do this one.
Mail call.
It's Mail Away Monday.
It's not Monday, but that's all right. And then I can also do this one.
Gather round, boys and girls. It's time for Joe and Tell.
Sit down, you little snots. Pay attention.
Sit down, you
So-
little snots, pay attention.
All of those were put together by Nate, aka the Retro Tinker, aka N.A. Barakis. So, if anyone has watched any of the shorts that I did in the last month, you'll see that I did an abundance of shorts using AI with Cold Slither Zartan, right? And by the way, Spoonkiller also did a really tremendous stop motion, which is better than AI. It actually takes skill. I used one hit of a button and prompted AI to make Cold Slither Zartan do some stuff. Anyway, so I thought once these were available for pre-order that I should at least own this toy, because I felt like I had done so much with it without even having it in my hands that the least I could do is pick one up. So I picked one up from Amazon, just one from Amazon, which was this one.
Is that a reaction
And-
plus or just a reaction?
Reaction Plus, so it's got all the O-rings and stuff in it.
Wow.
So I got this guy, and I thought to myself, all right, I'll pre-order this one from Amazon, but you know what I will do is I'll pre-order the set as well. And so I pre-ordered the whole set from Big Bad Toy Store. I got one to open, so this one's opened. He's in the other room. But I've had so much fun with this toy, I've got to tell you. So I pre-ordered all of them, including a second one, from Big Bad Toy Store. And so I got Snake Eyes, I got Cobra Commander,
Ooh,
and I got the six-fingered man himself, Wild Bill.
I need to
Now,
get
what's funny about all of these toys that I pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store, what's funny about this is that these aren't from Big Bad Toy Store at all.
no.
These are from the Super 7 store. And what I forgot was that I pre-ordered these from the Big Bad, from Super 7. I pre-ordered them from Super 7. And so when I was looking at my pre-orders for Big Bad Toy Store, I was like, hold on a minute. I thought I pre-ordered these guys. I must have thought I did and forgot about it. So I quickly, before the cutoff for the pre-order, I quickly pre-ordered all of them, and then they showed up. And then my Super 7 order arrived at the house. I was like, oh, of course. So now I've got this one, the one that's on Spoonie. I'll solo you, Spoonie. Spoonie, if you don't mind me calling you Spoonie. No, it's back. I'll solo. So, hang on. You got your Super 7 there, Gaz. Then the Fatal Fluffy.
Oh, I can't stop playing with these guys.
It's so good. I love all. So I've got all of them, including the Crimson Twins. The only one I don't have is that new the bat, the Python Patrol bat. But that's a Target exclusive, so I don't know if I'm going to do it. Am I going to open it? Yeah, I already have. It's just in the other room. I didn't grab it.
This one was a hard sell for me, hard buy, because I'm a Cobra Commander guy. And I don't
Right,
like
but what do you think?
But he's pretty cool.
What do you think of this Cobra Commander then?
I need to get him. I haven't got him yet. I didn't even know they were out.
Don't worry about it, because I got another one coming. All right, so I'll bring you one. But if you happen to be by a Target or wherever, and you happen to see the Python Patrol bat, maybe you can hook me up.
I will. If I see one, I'll grab it for you.
And if you see any of those knuckle crunches, let me know too. Really getting into the knuckle crunches, WWE knuckle crunches. I only collect them for the accessories though. The figures I don't care about. But yeah, just ditch the figs.
Ooh, Snake Eyes.
You know what's cool too about Super 7?
Yeah.
Like Wave 1, Wave 3, there's no reuse at all between these two.
I know, that
None.
surprised me.
None.
They are not a repaint of each other.
The
Two
purple
different
one is
nothing.
the
sculpts.
second one, right?
Not the feet, not the arms, nothing is a reuse. They're all brand new molds.
I kind of
That
want
is so cool.
So good.
It's like I want to get the first one, but I don't like that he's got blue boots.
Yeah, it's a bit tough one.
But the purple one is like cartoon accurate. Or,
Yeah. Little bit of paint would fix that, Gaz.
yeah.
Do you need one of these guys?
But I just get the purple one, and then I don't need to get the first one.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a second one coming, guys. If you want to stay, guys, I've got a second one coming from Big Bad Toy Store.
All right. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the Python Patrol Bat, I think it's only Target exclusive. However, the Raymar and the Fatal Fluffy, I think they were Target exclusives for a limited time. So maybe later on we'll be able to find them.
I got mine. I got my Fatal Fluffy. My two of my Fatal Fluffies from an online store that was selling them for the same price they would be at Target. And then the third one, I got one for Spacey. I sent one to Spacey.
Oh,
and I found that at my local vintage shop.
Yeah,
it's already
and by
vintage.
the way, they are going to make all of them, all the Cold Slither guys.
Nice.
Say again?
They're making
They're
all,
make all of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's great news. I hope that they make a drum set, though, because all of Super 7's drummers only come with drumsticks. There's no drummers that come with a drum set.
Do you think we're
in
gonna
that
get
reaction line?
Do you think we're gonna get like secondary characters, like when like the movie, like remember when they were shooting G.I. Joe the movie within the cartoon, and they had like Shipwreck Covered Girl, Wakando Dusty.
Oh,
there
that'd
was
be great.
one more Joe that went there to be advisors on the movie set.
Yeah.
Like I want to know if we're gonna get like the director or the producer guy.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So I've got a Super 7 store in my city in San Francisco. So I've talked to them. They're real nice guys. Like they're absolute fans. Like they love G.I. Joe.
Oh, cool.
So if they can do it, they're gonna do it. I mean, look at the reaction line. Like they've gone deep with that with a 5 POA. I mean,
it's so good.
I need a satin.
That'd be good.
Right?
Yep.
So Space Commander, who is a big fan of the original 5 POA Palatoy Action Force, I think a lot of those Joes for him were a big seller or a big fan of, because they put those characters into 5 POA, like Red Laser, Red Jackal, and when they were originally brought out as the Bendies, as he calls them, because they had all their points of articulation. So I think it's good for that reason. I think they're also good for display pieces. I know a lot of people are like, why have they got 5 POA G.I. Joe? They should be all O-ring construction. And now they are, and people are still bloody hating on it because nobody knows how to be happy these days.
I know, it's amazing. Like these guys in Orange would be so great. Can you imagine Army?
Yeah, it would be good.
Guys? Oh, it'd be so awesome.
I didn't get it because I'm not that like, I don't like that construction. So I didn't get any of those. Oh, look at Mando.
These were $5 on I think on Amazon for a while.
I've actually stopped collecting vintage collection Star Wars figures for the most part, and I'm only getting retro collection figures because they might not be as accurate to like the person who plays the character or whatever, but they look fantastic with my vintage Star Wars, and they feel more like a toy to me.
Mm.
And like things like this, it just came with the simple vinyl cape. Like,
yeah, sick. Keep it simple.
Yeah, and it's me personally, I really love it, and a lot of people don't really like the retro collection stuff, and that's fine. But it's just me personally, I prefer it. And there's less figures, so I'm probably likely to spend a little bit less.
Look.
True. You know what I want? Speaking of Serpentor, I want the original Proto Serpentor while he was a big monster like the...
Oh, that would be sweet. You can fight.
So good.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, but those guys are good for background characters. I've used...
I like
Look
it.
how nice this looks.
That looks good.
Like,
yeah, that is cool.
Oh, I like that design.
I used the Super 7 reaction Andre the Giant in an episode. So they got their purposes. They got their uses.
Well, I mean, like for those, like again, those green shirts and the blue shirts and stuff for background, or just having them stand around in the base. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, they look great.
That's cool. What camo style is that, though? Is that pre-Python Patrol? This is like we were testing it out. What do you think? We should go blue, white, and kind of like light blue as Python Patrol? No, red and yellow.
Yeah,
I think they're doing a good job too. I'm all in as far as the Super 7 reaction are concerned.
For me,
Reaction Plus.
they just
PJ
feel
Force.
they just feel like old Joes. Like this is like
Yeah.
like I would have loved this as a kid. This right
Yeah.
here.
I've spent the last few days futzing around with a rock and roll version of Zartan. Right, that is crazy, but I think it's awesome.
Wait till we get.
Like I don't see Hasbro doing that for us with the O-rings. Like they don't care anymore about the O-rings. You know?
I see they're doing it in classified. Yeah, aren't they doing one in classified, right? They're doing a set, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's right. The whole band.
I'm waiting for also for Snake Eyes dressed up as Boy George.
Yeah, we're bringing it right back around again.
And Shipwreck has that crazy saxophone dude.
So I think some top picks, some obvious picks would be obviously doing CoverGirl in blonde form is a great idea, right? It opens up a whole bunch of possibilities. But I think obvious picks would be Big Lob, Jinx Unmasked, some like a worthy looking Nemesis Enforcer would be cool. Like Nemesis Enforcer that size with big wings. Oh, come on. Pythona is another obvious choice. Yes. Brilliant. Put that out there.
Baroness in that disguise as the country girl who Wild Bill falls in love with.
That's a
Peggy
callback
Sue or something like that. I think Peggy Sue. She had a name, I forget. This one when it was a Cobra retreat.
Right.
There was a ranch. Those where Cobra guys went to go relax.
Is that the one where they're chasing the train?
No, that's when they robbed the Fort Knox. Right?
But they're also doing Back to the Future O-ring figures, which is also cool. Micronauts are already out now as part of the Reaction Plus. But you could use Doc Brown as Dr. Arkeville from Transformers. That's a pretty close comparison.
What if he does the A-Team?
Yeah.
A-Team would be awesome. Bring that back to A-Team. Well, I know that there's another one that they're doing. They're doing Back to the Future. And I thought there was another property that they're also doing.
Maybe he'll do Megaforce.
Doing Micronauts too.
Micronauts, yeah.
Micronauts. I think they were doing in Back to the Future is what I heard.
I thought there was another one.
So that giant figure, I can't remember his name, is about the same scale as the what was these series again? The
Sergeant Savage.
Sergeant Savage.
Stand him up next to him. Like I think no.
Here's Will. Will, you are to blame for this.
Yeah.
I am eternally grateful for bringing the Chavez into my life.
Check his ankle.
It's so good.
Ankle monitor.
Oh my
God!
So
show the ugly guy again. Show the ugly guy again.
I need Chavez.
Oh, the ugly guy.
Chavez. Yeah. Ugliest figure ever. Look at this dude. Take his helmet off. He looks like he should be in Monty Python's The Search for the Holy Grail.
And Frankenstein. He's the what's his name?
Yeah.
Igor.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! It's the most horrifying look. Is he doing a frown face or is he yelling?
I just think he's a Muppet. Yeah, is he yelling?
He's got like two little weird lines that I think are supposed to be a mustache.
Oh my God! Yeah. He looks like the bad guy from Total Recall after he gets blown out into the surface of Mars.
Oh man,
it's so great.
Oh God, Wilhelm, man, what's up, buddy?
Can you imagine that you just see the figure from the back and you're like, oh yeah, I wonder what that's like. And
it's like a Middle Ages hairstyle. What is that hairstyle? It's crazy. Oh my God.
Well, you're to blame. You're to blame for that one entirely, mate. Yeah. Oh boy!
I got straight onto AliExpress. I was like, buy now. But this guy, I immediately saw this guy and decided his name was Chavez. The
Chavez.
And their bodies, we found out today, some of them are reconstructed from the A-Team. who were constructed from another toy line. I forget, Eagle Force may have been what was said. Well, I'm looking forward to catching up in Joe Fest, buddy.
Like the
We miss you around these parts.
That guy's head. Huh? What's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Even the Fatal Fluffy thinks he's ugly.
Like, oh my god. How
That
good
is
is
wild.
this figure, man? I'm just saying, how good is this figure? I can't stop playing with him.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. And I think the Fatal Fluffy, the only flaw is that he didn't come with a little miniature Fatal Fluffy.
You're right.
Pre-Fatal little Fluffy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Under the angry face is a rubber mask, and under that, when you remove the angry face, is Cobra Commander.
Maybe that's his
Cobra
Cobra
Commander under the
Commander.
mask.
That's why he wears the helmet.
First round's on me, Will. And probably the second round too, and the third. We're going to get shit-faced.
We gotta get Will on here.
Yeah, Will needs to be on this show.
We gotta get Will on shoot this. Shoot the sh.
Shoot the sh. No, we can say at this late we can say shit now. I think.
Oh yeah, we're after hours, right? After dark.
Yeah, Chavez looks like Isaac from the Love Boat if he was. Oh yeah, if he was painted black.
Yeah,
Ooh, you gotta leave.
yeah, that'd be a cool O-ring series.
Yeah. She won't stand up straight, but
We'll have to do
that'd
another.
be so awesome.
That is so cool. We'll have to do another crossover, shoot the shit, and ORAB and have Will on, so we can check out some of his crazy 3 3/4 inch figures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
that'd
think
be awesome.
this collection of 5 POA and O-ring figures, they all look good together. I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah. No, I like them.
They look.
They literally
look
look they're
good.
jumping out of a cartoon. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I love
Yeah,
the fact
they're
that they're doing like the Super 7's doing the Sunbow series as O-ring
Right.
figures, right? I mean, like as a kid, I don't know about you guys, but like as a kid, I always kind of wondered why, like some of the figures didn't look like the cartoon. Because for me, it was
Yeah.
it was a cartoon in the toys, right? I never read the comic book.
Well, Transformers was a pretty big one when it came to cartoon versus toys. But I think as well, I think if they can incorporate some of the human figures from the Transformers cartoon, like Old Snake is obviously another obvious choice. But then you've got the human forms of the Autobots. That would be cool in O-ring form. Spike, Daniel, Sparkplug, all of those humans. What was her name? Flint's daughter. Was it Fairborn? Marissa Fairborn, yeah.
Marissa Fairborn.
Yeah, those are all cool characters I can have in there. But then with the Back to the Future line of O-rings, you got all sorts of. Megaforce would be a top seller, I reckon.
It's so good.
He's so good.
So good. I mean, there's so many characters in that. Then they could give them the vehicles, and oh my god, I'd be like, yeah, I'll show for you.
Yeah.
Do
Megaforce, do the ateam like we were talking. So many other great ideas. I saw some 5 POA Super 7 figures from Evil Dead. They'd look also just as cool in O-ring form. Bring in some horror icons like Freddy and
Ash. I could use an
all
Ash.
of it. Yeah, Ash would be cool. And while I'm not dissing the 5 POA stuff because I think they all look good, but if you are transitioning into O-ring, as they are, well then you've got a whole pool of characters you've already done, where people are like, I would buy this if it was O-ring. It's like, well, put your money where your mouth is. Here it is. Some of those band members would look great. I think the band.
It's the price point, right, for these 5 POA. For them to be $20, these are $20 too, right? Same price.
Yeah.
But better articulation. Like it's hard to, to justify this for $20, but $10, I buy these all day long.
Oh yeah, yeah.
True.
I'm
still in that phase where I mean, like, yeah, obviously the price kind of hits you, but I'm always about the cool factor. And
Yeah.
you know, the moment I saw, like for instance, I'm gonna keep bringing this up. The moment I saw this dude, I was like, I need. I don't just need one. I need
Yeah.
a couple.
I think I'm up to 5 maybe now. 5 fatal fluffies.
I only have 2 right now. When I see more, I'm gonna get some more. Technically, I bought 3. But
Yeah, 3 is a good number.
yeah, well,
5
so
is enough.
for me, like army builders, I think I usually stay around 4. I'll get like 4 of them because that should be more than enough, right? For what you want to do. But then there's some figures like the Cobra 86 Viper, for instance. I'm just gonna say that one, right? Where like, you know, you need more than 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm a 3 or 5 guy.
12. Right?
So I think 3 is a good amount because you can have 1 central and 2 flanking. 4 is fine, but for some reason if I'm at 3, I'm content. If I've got 4, then I kind of it must be OCD or something, but I have to have 5 because I need that sort of like not pyramid, but triangular formation.
Except for like, unless it's Sarge, in which case you've decided you needed 777.
Another one. No, this is
in pyramid formation.
Yeah. This is gonna be a weird. This is gonna be like a weird one. The lamprey, the Cobra lamprey.
Yes,
I have a new affinity for those guys.
Yeah, they look cool.
I think 3 of like the original gray and blue, like the gray and light blue ones, right? And I found an orange one. So for my my hydrofoil, right? The orange one is the captain, right? And the rest of them is just
of course,
right?
Yeah.
But I want to get more because they have to fill out each position on that boat with the lamprey.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I could put a Neo on there, but it'll look better if the lampreys are hanging out in the little gun ports and the main gun co-piloting and all that stuff.
I can't remember if I asked last time, Gaz. I meant to. So if I did, and this is a repeat question, I apologise. I'm old and I forget. But when you put the weapons in the Fatal Fluffy, does it leave a mark from the weapons? Like mine left a blue residue in the hands when I put the gun in.
Yeah, this one doesn't. I don't think I put any in this one. Let me grab the other one because he's holding his whip. Hold on a second.
I think the whip is a cool accessory. The gun is a cool accessory because they have it in the cartoon. A flame plug-in would be cool, but not necessary. But it's nice to have options. You can have some with the whip, some with the gun, some with both. Ah, yes.
There's a little stripe on the gun, but not on his hand.
Yeah, mine was the other way. Mine went blue in the hand. Blue in the hand. That's a title of a video.
Just on his gun, but his hand looks fine. I mean, I don't really.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care. You're just playing.
Yeah, it didn't bother me. I was just surprised. But yeah, I think perfect accessories. Like I know that I don't think they've admitted to it, but I know, and Nate and I were talking about this before, with the use of AI being used on the cards with Six Finger Wild Bill. And I thought to myself, and I said this to Nate, is that maybe they're cutting down the costs by using AI on the card instead of paying an artist, which is not good for an artist if that's your job. But at first I thought, wouldn't they just give it another try? It's like Six Fingers, give it another try. But I thought, well, how bad were the other shots before they settled on this? And went, oh, this'll do, man. There's an extra finger, but it'll do. And you can see, I showed this to Nate before too, but you can see that the J from Joe is actually cutting through the microphone and into the hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's showing up on camera.
Well, they should just hire an artist and let the artist do it.
Yeah. What people forget, back in '86, Joe figures in Australia were close to $6 to buy, but paying a little bit more in 2025 is not horrible price, but we're paying. I think people forget about the original price. Yeah, look, they're old toys. I have a problem with buying toys that are mint on card that are O-ring, because of the way that the Aussie climate is that they can rot away an O-ring pretty quickly, and then I'd have a broken toy in a packet, and it's like, well, that's no fun.
Oh, I do have a Joe and Tell as well. I mean,
let me play the thing. No, that's right. We already played it. There you go.
I mean, I got this a while ago, but I just opened them. So technically, it's new to me, right? Because I just opened them, even though I have.
Well, let me solo you so you get a good look.
And this is the I forget his name. I'm sure I'm sure if Will's still in there, he'll know the name. This is from Operation Longbow. Or call sign Longbow. No, is it Operation Longbow? Is that what it is? It's this dude. What?
Oh, he looks cool.
Yeah, open your toys, definitely. I just never got around to it, but he is freaking cool. He is cool. And if you got any of the was it the Robo Skull? They had a couple of Robo Skull O-ring guys come out. If you had any of those, they has the same knife on his backpack. This little knife right here.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And he's got, I think, the same symbol. It's like spider web. I know, it's really cool. Ghost, thank you. Ghost. I should have remembered that. What a cool looking figure. What a great looking figure. Thank you.
That is so
cool. His dope
so I'm a lot of these lines I'm not all in on, but I like some of them. So if they're at Joe Fest, I'll probably pick up a few characters.
This one you definitely would like, Zazel. This one is really cool. I can't wait to get
glow in the dark for the shield. I did not know that.
The shield's cool too. Wait, is it glowing up? It does? Hold on a second. No way. I just dropped his knife.
No way.
Yeah, it just fell out of his backpack. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Oh, I'm gonna have to make sure I look for it before.
That's a different knife.
It's a different knife.
I dropped earlier.
Let's find out. Let's find out. Hold on a second. Hold on.
All right.
Go in the dark. Put it up against the light. Put it up against the light. Up against the light. And you turn the light off. Well, you're not gonna be able to see it. I'm not seeing it, Will.
Show us your toy, coward.
I'm not seeing it, Will. It's not glowing, Will.
Well, at least show us.
Well, it's not glowing. That's the shield there. It's really.
That was anticlimactic.
I'm sorry. It's
not your fault.
Guys, it's my life.
The lenticular shield makes him invisible. There you go.
Yeah.
And the one thing eyes maybe glow.
Hold on a second.
Is the wrist, like on the 17 figures, is to have the articulation. That makes a huge difference when you're posing.
Oh yeah.
Doing stop motion.
Yeah.
Oh, they do have them. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Look. You can't see me. I'm behind the shield. No, it does. Oh, God damn it. I can't see the shield. It's invisible.
Sound off in the chat if you're going to be at Joe Fest.
Oh, wow. Oh. How would you just
we need to change Spoonkiller's name to something. Hang on, I got to change Spoonkiller. Oh yeah, hang on a sec. Hang on. Who are we missing for the A team? We got Hannibal. We got BA. We're missing Face.
Yeah, it's Face Man. So it's Templeton Spoon Peck.
Spoon Space.
There we go. Nice.
Cool. It's a great figure. Like, I still have the twins to open. I haven't opened them yet, but I don't even know if I want to. I love that packaging too much. I'm gonna have to get a second one. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that.
That is. Yeah. Count the pieces. Count the pieces.
200.
Yeah.
Do it live.
I haven't figured out if it
was it sealed when you bought it? Nate, was that sealed when you bought it? It was taped
up. But...
Yeah, make sure you count the pieces because I got one for Space 1999, and the guy said it was complete, and it's missing one piece.
Lame.
Yeah, lame. Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
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 It's in such good condition that I wouldn't be surprised if it's still actually sealed.
It's probably all put together.
Look at that.
I'll be interested to see. So I picked up this yesterday for like $5. And then I picked up this for Gazz for like $4.
Oh, look at the Bionic Woman.
Fuck yeah.
Look at that. It's Jamie. Oh,
Pretty happy. Pretty happy.
Yeah, those are cool pickups. Yeah, so wrist articulation on an O-ring figure is a great idea. I wish the Ghostbusters figures had that wrist articulation too, because that would have helped them hold their neutrino ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a little bit awkward.
I'm gonna try and pick up some Delta 17 for Nate. He's keen on some, if not all.
Yeah.
I just did a little photo shoot with Shepard earlier today.
Nice.
Hold on.
I think we all know which one I like.
You got him fighting some Thunder Battalions.
Oh, hang on, let me solo that. That looks badass.
Yeah, Human
That's
Shield.
cool.
Where's the rest of them? Is it that way? Oh man, look at it. I just shut it off. Oh, Gazz and his technology can't make it work. Is it this way? It's that way. And there he's blasting the rest of them. Like, bang, 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 bang. Bang, sucking them all out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Have a good night, buddy.
See you, Joe.
See you, mate.
We'll see you at Joe Fest.
Hunting Joe's. Make it 74.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll hunt you another Joe.
I was looking for my other gun. I don't know where I put my other Fatal Fluffy gun. I was gonna be like the new Cobra police force.
Nice.
How good is that?
You know,
look at that, dude.
Gazz, when I eventually put the Fatal Fluffies in the SWC, you gotta do the voice for it.
Well, I can do a voice. You know, I'm the worst at doing voices. I can't do any voices. You heard my Ken voice, right? It stinks.
I thought it was great.
It's just
Woo!
me. It's like, woo!
Yeah, and we love it. Next up, Japan.
Next up, Japan.
Yeah.
Now, Spoon Killer, you've brought. Remind me the name of the female character.
Death Sparrow.
That's
Sparrow. So you've done a great job of bringing Sparrow to life and giving them a sense of dread and menace, more so than any of the Cobra leaders. Oh, there's one for Gazz.
Yeah, that's the one I have. Yep, that's cool.
So what is that? What's the recolored lamprey called? Is it still a lamprey or is it something else?
It is to me.
Well, that's all that matters.
Do you see the one that Steven from Joburg did? That's like a little short with Jinx on a what was it on the what's the little the windsurf board thing?
Yeah. I did see that one.
He goes by and he's like sitting there taking a whiz. He's like,
Yeah. That was a great episode.
That's awesome. I love that, dude.
So before RonCon, I'm heading back to Japan, but we've got a few more weeks before I'm back setting the world ablaze with my presence. So what are we going to do for our next STS?
STS? I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh, those guys Delta. I customized a Delta to make it a gas figure. I think I talked to like I'm the third person. Hold on a second.
So the helmet comes off those guys?
No, it stays on. But look at how well the backpack is designed. All the accessories tuck into it.
Yeah, that is cool.
The gas mask.
Yeah, that's perfect use of space.
Then you can remove it and then put it on the figure.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like that's just awesome. Like that's just, they're thinking it through.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, check it out. What?
I like that Steve had his idea already permeating his brain, and then made his dream come true by bringing them out. And I'm not throwing any shade on those that do startups and stuff, but they released them. They just brought them all out without needing to pre-order or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about Delta 17.
They revealed them and then they brought them out. It's good stuff. So we'll make contact with Will. Spoon Killer, I want you to come back again. if you want to hang out with us. Handsome
Anytime.
face spoon killer. If you're
Off
available for
camera
the next
spoon
show.
killer.
Well, you're too handsome to. It would just shatter the stream.
I started off the same way, Spoon, and he's gonna get you to come on camera.
Well, he's been on camera before. On his first one that he came on with us. And we did the. What was that one for? It was one of the final ones for the season. Before we came back. Yeah.
Oh, we did so many. I don't.
Heroic Nonsense was on it.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. I don't think Adam's going to make it. He's gone to a Marvel movie, so you know.
So hey, that's 2 times in a row now.
Still wait for the end credits.
This is 2 times in a row. I'm starting to take it personal.
Yeah, he spoke up last week, and he didn't. He didn't.
That's right.
Now
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, man. And I rushed there from Rhode Island to make sure that I made it to the show. I got sunburned. There's
something going on. So I don't know what we'll do for the next one. I thought the ateam was a great choice. Well, if we're going to do a crossover with Will and Nate and do another O-ring, a bell, we should definitely show some of the weird and wacky O-ring figures we have. Like I got a pirate one floating around somewhere.
Do you want to just do a STS O-ring a bell episode? Just do a 2-hour. Just mash it all together.
Let's just mash it. Yeah.
Mash it all together. If Will wants to come on, Spoon, you're invited as well. Just do a massive let's talk.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
So we can do the O-ring a bell. We can throw on there and talk about some of the cool things. But the shoot the shit part, we can do potential pickups that we anticipate for Joe Fest.
Yeah,
and because I've got a few things that I think I'd like to try and pick up, and then
isn't the next one we're going to do an early edition, aren't we? With Space Commander, that's the next one we're going to do.
The UK hour one, yeah. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll work it out.
All right.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, even so, we'll come back after Joe Fest and see if we actually manage to find the stuff that we predicted that we'd go and get.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
What to do.
Yeah, but the link to Nate is in the description. If we do one UK time, because we want to get TJC on there as well.
What? A toy hydrofoil? When'd you
That's
get that?
cool. All right, hang on.
Where'd you get that?
Oh, I printed this morning.
Look at that! Look at that! So it's a little toy one.
All right, that's cool.
He's like
I don't have a real one.
He's like, Despero, look at my little RC boat. She's like, I'm not impressed. What? Oh no! Come back!
Like, he just has that look about him, like that it's his birthday and they surprised him with it.
And nobody noticed that Snake Eyes killed that Delta soldier. The only one who did it was his ass off. And
Oh, man.
was highly disappointed. He's like, that should have been my RC hydrofoil boat. I'm mad. And I was gonna go yell at Viper Gazz.
All right, well, let's call it quits here, guys. We'll be back next week. I don't know what time.
Say that again.
Oh, sorry, Nate. I talked through your overdub. You do that again.
Yes, I told you I wanted to vote for my birthday.
Cobra Commander is definitely the kind of guy that you'd have to bring a gift to if it wasn't his birthday, but he was attending a birthday. It's like, here's your birthday gift, and here's Cobra Commander's.
Yeah.
Like, Lilith, here's your birthday gift. Here you go. And Cobra Commander, I got you the same thing. Here you go.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right, so if we're back in, if we do a UK one, shoot the shit, take Manhattan. No, was it the great shoot the shit keeper?
Yeah, STS.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll try to do that. I mean, I know that's actually worst time for me unless it's in the evening.
All right, no. I want to make sure that you're able to. I don't want to inconvenience you on it. So I think I might have been wrong at the game time. I think the game time is the same as this week. I'll double check.
Right.
So if it is, we can just do the same thing we did this week around this time.
We'll work it out. We'll figure it out behind the scenes.
So
Springkiller, thanks for jumping in. Oop,
on
sorry.
Thursday, me and Zazel will be talking.
Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it
You
out.
know what? If we're talking O-rings, we're talking Joes and stuff, we need to get the Lilith on here as well.
The invitation is always there. There's an open door for Lil to come and join us. It's even got a wheelchair ramp right up to it.
Yeah.
So
You're always welcome.
yeah, come on in. Thank you, Spoonkiller, for showing the love to RonCon as always. I'll bring free candy to anyone that wants to attend RonCon. We appreciate the support, and we're genuinely fans of the stuff that you do.
Yeah.
So to have RonCon, sorry.
You guys are great. Love the show.
Right back at you, my friend. Right back at you. Nate, thanks for joining us. We definitely need to get back together again and do the ateam watch along, and that's a whole series to do. But I'd love to do it. But we'll be back with some more ORAB, and I don't know, maybe a free for all ORAB sometime if we don't do. If we don't do the UK thing, even then, oh, there it is. Ooh, turn your faucets on. That's a steady drip. And we'll also, Sprinkler, make sure you join us again. You've also got an open spot here always. We'll be back. I don't know what time we're going to be back next time. I'm eating my own mustache hairs.
Let's say possibly next week at the same time.
Possibly next week at the same time. We figured it out. I didn't just set this one up yesterday. We don't know. But anyway, thanks for joining us, Adam. If you're out there, I hope you enjoyed the movie. And maybe you'll join us and bail on a third chance. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. Do I have the end?
We'll on us next week too.
Got to do the outro video. I used to have it on here. Alright, that's us. Goodbye.
Because knowing is half the battle.
Space Commando.